Well, hey everybody, it's Josh with Resort TV 1, and I am live at Epcot for opening day of Test Track. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Epcot. We don't usually rope drop, but when we do it on opening days. Well, it's the same. I don't always rope drop, but when I do it on opening days. Yeah. So they're letting hotel guests in, obviously, over there to the right-hand side, and the rest of us are waiting just a couple more minutes to be let in to the rest of the park. So I'll go wait up here with the rest of the crowd. I'm not really sure how far up it goes, but not too bad, not as bad as I would think. I think we'll go ahead and try the single rider line first because we've already shown you the queue, although I would like to see the queue. I don't know, we'll see if it's any different. I don't think it probably is, though. It's probably about the same. So good morning, everybody. Got less than 5 minutes. Hey Noel, hey Kristen, hey Yvonne, Canadian Disney family, Miss Disney fan. It is a beautiful morning here in Central Florida. Hey Mara, hello, hey Sarah, Jay, Brownie Brown, Disney Files, Nebraska Mom. I was expecting Jenna, yeah, she's usually the early morning Epcot champion or Epcot queen. So yeah. Yep, I made it home. I was live with Jenna, of course, on Sunday when we did the opening night of Starlight, which I will be live again tonight because I'm crazy. But also, I'm going to take a rest this afternoon, so don't worry. I don't know how long the wait will be. I'm sure the resort guests are already in there, so who knows. I'll probably just go do single, honestly. Hey, Ollie J, WW Dreamer, Paul, Sylvia. It's an exciting day. Obviously, you know, it's like not a new ride, but it's Test Track is officially reopened. Apparently, there's been some soft openings throughout the days, but I'm glad that we're able to be here for the official opening. That's super fun. Thanks for joining us. 3 minutes. Hey, Teresa. Literally, we're not at the rope. Here, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna hold you guys up. See if you can see the end of the line here. See how far up. I bet it just goes up around the corner. I don't think there's that many people up there. Did you guys see? Can you see the end of it? Hey, Lisa. It's my pleasure. Hey, Tracy. I remember days when we went and my dad worked for GM. Oh yeah, they had a lounge there. I think they still do somewhere. Test Track first opened, we rode single rider for our first 3 or so trips until the line wasn't so long. Yeah, single rider's like really good on Test Track. So yeah, the one ride, or actually 2 rides, the single rider is not as good on is Rock and Roller Coaster, which obviously is being replaced soon anyway, but Rock and Roller Coaster and then also Everest. Everest is okay, but Rock and Roller Coaster can be longer than the regular line. Hey Noel, hey Aaron, hey Darlene, the sun is bright. Got my hat on, sunglasses even while I'm reading the chat. Real Mikado, Charger Principal, and Bit Ritz, of course, is here. 2 minutes. Liquid merch. So yesterday we went out for Mom's birthday at Magic Kingdom. We did Be Our Guest restaurant and all that fun stuff. It was really good. And we did a couple rides and things, but on the way out of the park, ended up being, we looked at the heat index, it was 114 heat index yesterday. Holy cow. 97 real temperature. Jesse says top of the day. Yeah, top of the morning to you. Allie J, hey Chelsea. I'm assuming they'll walk. Usually what they'll do is they'll open up the rope, but then they'll walk in front of us so that people don't run. No running. All right, we got 1 minute. Hey Yusuf. It's Monorail Red. The rope is about to drop. Hey, Yusuf, famous Disney fan. Regina, Indiana. Oh, that's 9. Hey, Oscar, Ryan, Yvonne.
Yes, baby. Yeah, we'll go see Anna.
It's quite a crowd, yes it is. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, I've seen it lined up way back behind the Spaceship Earth before, so this is not too bad. I think it's been open for so many times and so much as like cast previews and annual pass previews and soft openings that a lot of people have seen it. I'm just glad to be here on the opening day. Hey Rob, hey Teresa, 504 Disney. And it's with good reason that they do this kind of stuff, that soft openings, because, you know, they want to make sure it's working. And we had one time, you know, on ours where it didn't work, so they get it fixed up. Diz fan 9212, $5. Good morning, Josh. Love early mornings at Disney World. Have my Starbucks in hand. Awesome. Here we go. Slowly but surely. Hey Regina. Well, thank you, Diz fan. Appreciate that. Hey Ryan. We are moving. Hey Kalina Cotter. Hey Dad. Good morning. Good morning. Mom and Dad, hello. Had a great day for Mom's birthday yesterday. We went back to their house after the birthday lunch and doing people mover and all that, and then we went back to their house and had a nice evening. So it was good. Oh, look, shade. I was tired yesterday for sure. My California trip had caught up with me, but I did get some good sleep last night. I'm going to go home today and get some sleep as well. Now, see, they have, just in case anybody had any ideas about going through the restaurant, they have that closed until the initial rush is over. So everybody has to follow the same path. Now, you can, if you want, like say you wanted to go to the land or Soarin', you can break off right here. Oh, there was the rope. There wasn't actually a rope. There's the tape. Okay, you're good. So yeah, so we weren't that far behind the tape. We actually, actually weren't that far behind. So now they're just kind of, now it's I'm surprised they didn't. I've seen them walk us at Magic Kingdom. I've seen them walk us all the way. Like on the last couple days of Splash Mountain, they walked us all the way to Splash Mountain. I was sleeping while racing Mario Kart. I really was. It was bad. I need to get more rest, but I think I'm feeling better this morning. Oh, although this is nice. All the signs are held up here. I love it. I saw Test Track over here. Everybody's heading that way. Everybody knows this is opening day. Okay. A Test Track, woohoo. Indeed. Oh, yeah, because a lot of people are going to Guardians, too. Oh, wow, a lot of people are going to Guardians. I'm not surprised. It's a great ride. It's actually kind of tempting, but that's funny. Nope. We're here for a mission. We're on a mission. And that mission is to test the track. Test track is this way. Okay. It says 120 already for Test Track. Guardians is 50. Guess how do we get to Test Track? Morning. Morning. Do you know if there's a single rider? Is that? we have to follow this to get there, or okay?
All the way down for test track entrance. Once again, test track all the way down.
All right, guys, here we go. Boy, it was all the resort guests because this is the rope drop. Like we rope dropped. So funny. All right, whatever. We're here. Opening day.
Yeah, when you get to the queue, you'll be lightning late.
Okay. I think we finally found the rope. Okay, we're gonna jump in the single if we can. There it is. We found it. The track is about to be tested. This is Holly Gray from Kinston, NC. Hello, Holly. It's a line that doesn't end. Yeah, it goes on and on, my friends. I know, right?
It's a 2-hour wait for test track.
I'm glad they're telling people. It's nice of them. Good job, cast members. I'll give Disney a ton of credit lately. They really, there's been a couple misses, like the 50th anniversary with the crowd control, but they've really, stepped that up with the planning. Like, you can tell they had this set up and they had it planned ahead of time and said, okay, this is what we're doing with this. So we won't. No, we won't. Once we get up there, we'll do the single. But I guess we can't even get up there until then.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so once you get to the canopy, then it's that makes no sense for them. If they're like,
I think we took it on Daddy. Or no, maybe it was on your phone. I think it was on Daddy.
what's that?
Have you ever rode in the very front of the monorail years ago? Years ago.
Okay, that's what I said. I said,
No,
I said, they're standing.
Here we are.
It's supposed to be like higher than just
Right, but
We'll be live again tonight at 7 p.m. That's right. Jonathan Rakowski, $2. Happy spring day at Test Track. Hey, Jonathan. Happy spring day.
you know what? Here for a second. Okay, stand right here.
This right now is
I'm just going to get the sun up.
that's what I said. Yeah, it's all the same. We're going to get up to the canopy. That's what's I said, yeah, I said, I stand where I stand.
Hey, how are you?
We always watch.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
The cat family from Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah, we always watch her in general.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was trying to figure out where the...
You before, right?
Oh, yeah. It was nice to meet you again.
Yeah, so many people.
I was trying to figure out how to get to the single rider line, but I guess we have to wait through this to get there.
To get there.
Yeah.
They forced all of us over here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. I saw a couple people slipping through the cracks, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah.
I saw like 3 or 4 people. I'm like, nope. We'll get in the line. But
Yeah.
how you guys doing so far?
Good. Yeah, good. We just did Guardians.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because you're probably staying at a resort.
Yeah, we are.
yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't that far behind the actual. It's not a rope drop. It's more of a tape line now.
Okay.
Not quite as exciting as it used to be, right? But basically rope drop. So I am like, I'm the nighttime guy. I'm not the rope drop guy. So I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny because like literally rope dropped, and then I was like, okay, there's already 120 minutes right after rope drop.
Is Jenna here today?
No, just me.
Oh, just you.
Yep. Hey, Greg.
Morning, how are you?
Good. I'm going to test this line. We'll see how it is.
140 right now?
Yeah, I'm going to do single once we split off, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Have fun.
I just want to go to the shop.
I know. Oh, you have to wait in the line to go to the shop?
No, we got to go around.
Oh, round. Okay.
Josh, can I get a selfie?
Of course. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, I was going to say, since we don't have a lot going on right this second. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you staying here all day?
No. I'm going to do this, depending on maybe just once if it's like this. I thought I was assuming I could just get to the single and do it like a couple times.
And then, yeah.
But maybe just once.
Maybe after, well, after this
Yeah, after the initial rush, it might calm down to where you can just walk up to the canopy like before. But yeah, and then I'll probably stay, maybe do a couple room rides, stay live till lunch, and then go home for a little bit. So I'm coming back tonight to do the parade one more time at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, good.
Have you guys seen it, the new parade?
We're doing tomorrow.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yep, I wasn't sure. I'd heard lots of mixed reviews, but I think people are just really tough on stuff when it first comes out.
Yeah.
They're expecting
Because
something.
They expect it, or they compare it to
Like it's not going to be Spectro Magic, but it is really good still.
And you say that every time you do something new.
I try to manage the expectations. I'm like, new fireworks. If you're expecting wishes, you're going to be disappointed. Like it's not going to be that,
We say you got to see it a few times before you can make a judgment.
You do, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, Illuminations. Yeah, well, that was the longest running fireworks show ever besides Fantasy in the Sky.
And to me, that's still my favorite.
Yeah. It's funny because I liked it a lot, but I liked it more for the music.
Yes.
Whereas the fireworks actually weren't that impressive in that show. Other than, and I noticed it because I saw it opening year. It had actually gotten cut down quite a bit. There were a lot of places. If you watch, my dad filmed it the very first time we ever watched it in like 2000, like right when it came out.
Yeah.
And there's lots more fireworks, and they really cut it down towards the end. So I'm glad that the newer shows have a lot more fireworks in them.
I think that was one of the actual first CDs I bought.
Yes, I bought it too. I got to meet the composer too of it, and so that was pretty cool. He came to my college when I was in college, so.
Welcome everyone. If you're here to ride Test Track presented by General
It's moving
Motors,
pretty good. We're getting there. Here comes Monorail Orange. Well, and I was saying earlier, giving a lot of credit, there's been times when I've been at openings and Disney has like seemingly not been prepared, but the last couple times they've really had a plan and keep things organized. Disneyland, I was worried about the 70th because what happened here at the 50th where people were fighting over merch, but no, they had it very organized. They had tape on the sidewalks in front of the Emporium, so there was a line, and they were only letting a few people in at a time. Yeah, that was Emporium. I think they just didn't think through that because they let everybody in at the same time.
Yeah, that's not
People were coming in every door, and it was like,
Yeah. Did you ever get on Pirates? Disneyland when you went last week?
Yeah, I did it a few
I
times.
remember it was down or something when I was watching.
It was down the whole first day I was there.
That's what it was.
And then, but it was up the rest of the time. Yeah, whatever it was, they got it fixed. No, that's one of my favorites. It's so much longer than here.
Yeah, we've only been to Disneyland once.
Oh, it's really cool. It's just really such a neat. I don't know. Like I said, it's when they played. It was emotional when they played Walt's opening day speech, because then I was like, he was standing right there, and that, because that's not something you can say here. Yeah, then there you can look online and see the picture, like, oh, he's standing right in front of the train station right here, So it's pretty cool. Hey, Louie. Hey, Cronus Keeper Craig. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. It's only been a few minutes, and we're already, we're going to be at the canopy here, and I'd say probably 10, 15 minutes we'll be up there at least to split off, probably. At this rate, it says 150. Yeah. Well, luckily we're not in the back anymore. So it's probably not 150 for us. Hey, Craig's Robotics. This day will be coming. Yeah, hey. It's good, though, because Epcot obviously needed more rides open, and Test Track is a big people eater, so purple-eyed people eater? No, it's a big, people eater, a crowd eater, which means, obviously it makes wait times at other attractions lower, theoretically.
So how does Premiere work if you're standing on the stand? Or Lightning Lane if you already have a time? You're still
Not normally, you don't. This is probably just for this opening day because they're trying to avoid like crazy crowd like overflow. So we're getting up there pretty quick. You'll be able to split off, I think, pretty soon.
Why don't they still do Lightning and Premiere on one side and stand by on another?
That's a great question. I don't know. I was looking for the single, so So I think probably if you come back in 2 hours, it'll probably be normal, where you can just walk up to the
where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I think because any other ride in this entire park, including Guardians, if you got Premiere, you can just walk right in.
Yeah, well, it's Lightning.
It's a Lightning, yeah.
It's a Lightning,
Yeah. I've done Premiere at Magic Kingdom before, and it was really good. Expensive, but really good.
Yeah. I'll have to try that someday.
Yeah, Magic is great because it's like so many rides.
Right.
So you don't have to cross the park. You just like, what's the closest ride, and just keep going to the next one. There's only 3 or 4 that don't have it, so it's pretty good.
We forgot that today's opening day too for test tracks.
Yeah, I mean it's been soft open, but this is the official opening day.
And so that's why they have it all open.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's not a common thing.
Okay.
And I live here, so yeah.
You live in Epcot?
Yeah, Epcot. Yep, right over there.
How'd you get that gig?
Yeah, it was a lottery I won, right?
That's good.
I do have friends that live in Golden Oak, so they actually do live in Disney. So that's pretty cool, but a little beyond my price range.
I was just gonna say, it's at a couple mil no matter what you buy there.
The lowest price one is about 5 or 6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
More than a couple even.
It started out I think around $1 million or 1.5, and it's gone up so much.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine investing in that at that time?
Oh yeah, I mean your investment triple, quadruple, yeah, easily.
Especially at that level. It's not like going from a $200,000 house to a $600,000.
Yeah.
But going from $1 million to $4 million.
Yeah, you bought a house for $1 million, it's now worth $5 million. Like that's insane. Yeah, that's a good investment. Ryan's Disney Adventures, thank you so much. $5. Enjoy your day. We love you guys. Thanks, Ryan. See, we're almost there. Here we go. All right. So the question is. All right. So this is where we stood in the cast preview. So we should be getting, I think, just right in the middle here. Hi, Scott. Yeah, that on. I'm really impressed with that. I think we need to stick with this for a minute longer, though. I'm going to hold this line just for another minute or two, so I don't lose my spot, and then we'll find where we're going here. Are we good now? Yeah, we should be good. Stay tuned, everybody. Don't worry. Giselle, $4.99 from Giselle. Enjoy. You're the greatest. Thanks, Giselle. You guys are so kind this morning. Appreciate that. And it's already super hot. At least we're in the shade. It's only 83, but it's very, very, very humid. So I'm gonna ask this cast member once we get up here. Yeah, it looks like we're about to split off. I don't know. I have no idea. This guy knows right here, I think. That's what I'm gonna ask. Oh, I see the single rider right there. Okay, I think I'm gonna see if I can get in there. Yeah, thanks. Oh, for sure. Bye. Is this excuse me, sir? Single rider over here? Yeah. So I can just jump out and over. Okay, perfect. Single rider? There you go. All right. Single rider. Whoop whoop. They are moving that line. Oh, that AC feels good. They are moving that line quickly. That was, what is it, 18 minutes and we're in the building? That was impressive. Now, granted, if we'd been in standby, it would be a lot longer, but still, this is fairly impressive. Okay. Oh, that's not bad at all. We're going to be on this thing in 10 minutes.
It looks like they can move a single rider line pretty good.
They can. I mean, that line over by the, we started almost over by the Odyssey, and now we're already here, so that's pretty cool. So now that we're already over here, maybe we can just jump back in the single after we get off. I'm excited to see the shop, too. The shop wasn't open during previews. There's a window into the main queue over there. You just can't see through it. Jenna stayed home this morning. She said she wanted to just rest. I would assume they fixed the doors, guys. I'll just take off my hat once we get up there. I don't want to lose it. I guess I could just hold it. Got in line about 13 minutes ago. Wow, that's not bad at all. In the door. What time will be a lower wait time for test tracks? Probably like, Randy, it's a good question. Probably like any other attraction. It's going to be, if you're a resort guest, you're going to be in the best shape. You're going to be able to rope drop. And if you are a and if you are not a resort guest, or if you can't get here early, I think probably right before 9 o'clock is going to be your best bet. Or just do single rider if you don't mind. Here's the cool thing about single: you don't miss anything. There's no pre-show. It's not like you miss designing your vehicle or anything. You're literally not missing anything. You're literally just moving. Is there no walls in Epcot anymore? That's cool. I love that. You remember when they took down all the walls and then they immediately closed down for Test Track, basically? Yeah, so awesome. I can't wait. It's my first time back at Epcot since Disneyland too, so I'm very excited to be back at the unique park. And hopefully our signal will be good on the ride. I think it was before. They'll send singles here in just a couple minutes. There's not actually that many behind me either. It goes back to about right there. No, Kristen, so that's a good question. Yeah, there's no more designing your car in this version. Not just for single, but for anybody. There's one big change. Hi, Ultra Cool. Oh, we moving. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm going to do a few more rides beside this. Like I'll probably Live with the Land and do a couple others. Sure. Well, this is the merge point of everything. You can see the singles right there. We're not losing any spots or anything. They just keep it moving. Yeah, we can definitely do it one more time. There was the 400th like. Yeah, keep popping. Also, before I forget, check out our awesome sponsor, MickeyTravels.com. Again, that's MickeyTravels.com. I get to wait in the air conditioning here for single. That's the other thing. I don't mind waiting in single again. You're just nice air conditioning wait. Hey, Tim. No, it's not a bad wait at all. And again, you're literally not missing anything. Maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot here by telling everybody this, but the only thing is if you have a family and you don't want to separate, which I totally get. Other than that, you're really not missing anything. All right, we're in the main line now. I mean, not real. We're in the main part of the single line is what I meant to say. Oh, they have something here now. They didn't have anything here last time. It was just empty. So this is a model of the Test Track car. It must have not been ready before. This is new. No, the music's very different. It's more like folk song and dramatic. I like it. There's a little bit of fun to be free in there during the ride. Kind of probably hard to hear now, though, I bet. How we doing on signal, guys? Yeah, they should keep all the wait times in the rest of the park down. I don't think it's probably 2.5 hours for the regular queue. Yeah, but I'd say it's easily 2 hours. Looking good, all right, good deal. I do too, Karen. I like the new soundtrack as well. Yeah, subscribe if you're new. there's the car down there again. We'll get closer to it here in just a minute. Yeah, the original cue music was totally a jam. I think I'll be on the ride in like 15 minutes. Let's see here. Test vehicle tomorrow. So that is new. It's not there before. 70 for Galaxy Gas. See, so Guardians would have normally been longer. But this is also different. It's not really going to be like a great test case today because it's opening day. So obviously there's going to be just more people here. I'd say tomorrow and the rest of the week will be a better test case to see how it's all going to actually shape up. Windows are fun, yeah. It's neat. This in here was the vehicle design area. That's where you used to design your vehicle. I do miss that, I have to admit. It was fun. What was your first one, your favorite? Oh, Jay, I'm kind of still a Jeep guy just because my dad kind of started me on that. So my first car was my dad's 1990 Jeep Cherokee. Not a Grand Cherokee, they didn't have those yet, but Jeep Cherokee. It was a really nice car. It got a little loose as it was older, but it was really nice, had a lot of power, and it was nice also with friends. I was a pretty responsible driver, like we didn't go out and get crazy or anything. We stayed responsible, but we still had a good time, and I didn't go out and hot rodded or anything like that, but we had a ton, we could fit friends in the car. And the other cool thing about having the Cherokee was I bought some big speakers to put in the back, not necessarily to like drown out the whole neighborhood with the music. I was pretty respectful about that, but we would go out to play volleyball a lot of times after band practice. There was a sand volleyball court in one of the parks by the local college, and we would go and play volleyball, and I would open the hatch on my Jeep and turn the speakers around, and we'd have music. Pretty cool. The hubs had the Jeep Trailhawk. Nice. Those are cool. And that was helpful too. The reason Dad got it mostly was because we lived on a hill, and getting up the hill in the snow was a challenge sometimes. So we always had the Jeep to help out with that. Went to a preview a few days ago, and we loved it. They did such a great job with the changes. Yeah, I love the retro feel of it. And the computerized voice is fun. It's actually, I feel like it's educational still. Like it's future facing. I like it that it's very future optimistic, which is Epcot. It has a little bit of a World of Motions and Horizons vibe to it, which I think is good. Again, don't hear me wrong. It's not like it isn't Horizons, but it does have that feel to it for sure. Have the new Cherokee. I lifted it a bit and put off-road tires to make it like a Trailhawk. Nice. I bought a Grand Cherokee that was lifted, and I actually lifted one of mine as well. It's fun, just a little. I only lifted mine a couple inches, but yeah, it's fun. Had a Ford Escort with 4 15-inch punch woofers and 6 6x9s. People called it the Gray Ghost. I love that. It's fun to have that kind of stuff when you're young and in high school. I had one of those CD players with the removable faceplate. That was real cool because people would steal radios, but then when you took the faceplate off, they couldn't steal it. Or they could, but it was worthless. I'm glad it's practical sets. Yeah, I agree. Trying to think of what other cars I've had. So then I did have a Mustang for a little while. I got a 2002 Mustang. Had a really good deal on it. Drove that for a little while, but then my brother ended up getting that one because when I got out of college, I bought a 1998 Grand Cherokee Limited, like the top of the line. It was already about 3 or 4 years old at that time, but I bought it used. I love that car. Drove it all the way till I got down here. Then I had then I bought a 2008 Grand Cherokee brand new because they had a deal here at Central Florida Chrysler, which is right by Universal. They had a deal, They were giving $10,000 off the sticker price on Grand Cherokees. It was insane. And it wasn't even a trick. It was literally $10,000 off. So we bought that. Kept that until just a few years ago. That thing we kept for a long time. It was wonderful. It was V8, had tons of power. I used it to pull the band trailer sometimes. My wife had a Liberty, and then we traded the Liberty in on my, I got a little Dodge Dart to have better gas mileage, so I could drive back to Disney and forth a little easier, because we were driving from Lakeland. So they're little Dodge Dart. They only made them a couple of years. They weren't super reliable. Sold that because it wasn't reliable. I had a Prius for about a year, 6 months, I don't know, then the battery died. So I decided not to do those anymore. Then finally bought the Jeep Compass that I have now. So, yeah, I've never had anything like super crazy souped up or anything. The closest thing to a souped up car I had was that 2008 Grand Cherokee. It had 300 horsepower V8 in it. It would go. It was kind of like a sleeper. If you wanted to get around somebody, people were like, whoa, where'd that guy come from? It was like a blue streak. I'm literally watching the live stream on my iPhone inside a Caterpillar track skid steer. Ooh, that's a fun vehicle. No, I never owned a Cavalier. My wife did, though. Yeah, I never owned a Cavalier, though. It's funny. A lot of Midwesterners did own them, though. Yeah, my wife had one. First car was a 70 Chevelle. Oh, yeah, that's a fun car. Those Chevelles are fun. Dad had one. 60-something. I believe he had that down here in Florida. All right, we are rolling. Hello, Mr. Fulton Rash. Mom and Dad are great. We actually had a great time celebrating Mom's birthday yesterday. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. Had a Chevette for a while. My first vehicle was a 1986 Chevrolet. Oh, 3/4 ton. Wow. You still have it, but not roadworthy. Yeah, that's fun. Remember those big old trucks? I drove some of those out on the farm. If you didn't know, I worked on a farm for a couple summers. A research farm, to be clear, but it was still exactly the same amount of hard work. Maybe more so. We were hoeing organic fields at one point. Yeah, I know, Patrick. I do miss the car building. That was fun. Probably makes the lines go quicker. I'm sure that's why they did it, even though it was a cool idea. Yes, Eric, I will definitely be showing the cars and the merch. I'm going to walk right through there. Mine was my dad's 95 GMC Sierra extended cab. Oh, wow, Amy. You started out with the truck. Nice. All right, let me know when I get mine how long I waited from the beginning. Less than 30 minutes for sure. Yeah, I'm almost on the car, so. Any idea where you're going to be standing for Starlight? I'm going to stand in Town Square, close to where it starts. My first car was a 66 Mustang. Nice. Hello. Hi. All right, here we go. Let's do this thing. All right, so I'm boarding the ride. So how long was that? All right, we are buckled. 29 minutes. That is not bad for opening day.
Hello. The seatbelt check is around the corner. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And please supervise children. Thank you.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad bien abrochado y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuiden a los pequeñitos.
Welcome, riders. I'll be your guide on today's journey.
And I'm your automated vehicle. Welcome to the test track.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now we set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by... Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle model.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks. Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free. Keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Might be complete, but just ahead is the vehicle showcase, where you can explore the latest innovations from General Motors. Not to shift gears, but please remember to watch your step and take all of your personal belongings with you as you hit the road. You see what it did there?
I think you should just leave the jokes to me.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for joining us. See you in the future.
Sorry about the lag, guys. I think it's just because there's so many people over in this area. Because like I did a ride through on it, a cast preview with nothing. So I think it was just so many people, but it was awesome. I love the music. It was very joyful. I think that's the best way to describe it. The music is very joyful and it's cool. I like it. It's very like upbeat, uplifting. Let's go check out the showroom and stuff. The doors, I know it lagged, but the doors are actually still not there. Lag was minimal. Okay, that's good. It seemed like it was more from where I was seeing it, so I'm glad for you guys it wasn't bad. I want it perfect, of course. Every time I have to use AT&T, it's bad. I don't know how all the other streamers use AT&T. It's just terrible. AT&T was terrible at Disneyland too. I only had to use it for a few rides, but it's so inconsistent. I really do. I like it a lot. It's very forward-thinking. Again, it's joyful. It's optimistic. It's a neat ride. That's a neat ride too. Doors at Test Track might be the new Yeti. I'm surprised they didn't have it for opening day, but you never know. All right. Well, I put it potato a couple times for sure. We didn't have to do that before, but I think there's just so many people here right now in this area. I think that does definitely affect it. All right, so more cars in the showroom. It's a nice ZR2 off-road there. Yeah, it does show the speed. It was kind of hard to see, but yes, it does show the speed. Cadillac SUV. Yeah. Oh, the shop is open too, so that'll be it'll be our first time in the shop. When do we get to ride that? I know, right? I want to ride that. If you have $100,000, you too can ride that, or just rent it, I guess. I'd actually like to rent one of those. Could probably afford to rent it, but you got $100,000, you can ride that whenever you want. I love that. That's a cool display showing the charging. I know alternate fuels, electric cars, it's all the future. I don't think I'm quite ready yet, but I'll get there. The car's unlocked. I would assume not, but I'm not going to touch them. They're so pretty. I don't want to touch them. I know I get to shop before Jenna in the new shop. Yeah, so there we go. So it's not empty anymore. They've got cars in the showroom here. The Chevy Traverse. Nice Cadillac over here. Yeah, these are nice. All right, let's go check out the merch. And again, you can hear the music. It's hopeful. It fits with Epcot really well, and it fits with the main Epcot, theme written by Pinar Toprak, the one that we're using now. Is it like old school Epcot? No, it's not, but it's cool. All right, so we have some shop stuff here. First of all, we have pressed pennies. Those are Test Track ones. I think those are probably about the same as it's been. Pause if you want to see more. And you can get ID tags for Test Track. One more time charging than driving. I don't know about that. Hi, how are you? Good. Just checking out the shop. They just now opened it. I love that they're like racing these cars around. That's so cool.
It is cool.
Did you guys like the ride?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you do the single or did you wait in the long line?
We did the single.
Yeah.
I was right behind you.
Oh, you're right behind me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take very long.
No,
Single, it was super quick.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, here's lightning. I love that. It's so fun. All right, so let's check out the merch, guys. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's as close to original Epcot as we're gonna. I agree with that. I agree with that statement. Okay. So like a GM merch is what it looks like from here. I may be slightly, this is the only time I could say with the merch, I may be slightly more qualified to show you this than Jenna. Just kidding. The Chevy stuff is fun. A classic like model muscle cars and stuff. 67 Impala. It's a lowrider. I think, honestly, I was going to say, I don't think I would spend more time charging than driving if I drove. I think the best use case right now for an electric car is drive it to work every day. Then you charge it overnight and you always leave the house with a full tank. I think that's a good use case. Road trips, I think, are still the sticking point, because on a gas car you can just charge up, or on a gas car you fuel up and you're ready to go, literally like 3 minutes later. But a lot of people say they charge while they eat dinner and stuff. So I don't know. I think it kind of just your personal opinion and what you're willing to put up with. So, not a lot of merch, but yeah, there is merch. Can you imagine this store being a film from Disney? Yeah. Here's Epcot. Yeah, so mostly car merch, which is, it's good to see that it's not all the same. Love the Corvette shirt there. Even got some candy just in case you get hungry. Lightning McQueen. I mean, that kind of makes sense. It is a Cars ride. This is cool. Check this out. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want that, but I'm not gonna get it because I have too much stuff. Test Track 1.0 was 99 to 2012. 2.0 was 2012 to 2024. Wow, so each one got almost about 12 years. That's hilarious. Not hilarious, but that's interesting. Yeah. That's a lot of empty space for more stuff, but maybe they're trying to keep it open for foot traffic.
Like, would you have to leave like 11 or something like that, or it's like my kids are sick?
I wish my job, it's a desk item. I wish my job was to drive around the cars like this every day. I know they have more to do, but I think that would be super fun. That's not a knock on the cast members. I actually just want to do it. Don't misunderstand me. I really just want to do it. I drove to Ohio from the Carolinas last week, and it cost $150 in gas. Electric car wouldn't have made it in the time frame. Yeah, well, so there you go. So I think then, it would have been probably cheaper to drive the electric, but if you need to do it fast, got the gas. I actually like the dual fuel. I think that's a cool thing too, where you can do both. I know those are more rare and they have lots of issues sometimes, but I think it's cool when you have choices. All right. All the bloggers come in to see the, people with websites and stuff come in to see the merch and the shop and everything. How much was the Cozy Cone sign? I don't know. Let's go back and get in the single rider. I want to ride it again with better signal. I do want to fix my connection real quick, but let's see how much this is. Because I think I have an idea of something I can do to make this silly AT&T work a little better. $39.99. Sorry, I'll show the price tag there. YouTube likes it when I do that. I don't really know why. There you go, YouTube. I think it proves to them that we're shopping. All right. Okay, I'm going to switch to BRB so I can switch my connection really quick, and then we'll walk back through again. Cool. Yeah, so nothing groundbreaking, but it's a nice little shop. I'm digging it. There we go. All right. Send you on BRB for just a second. We'll be back. Welcome back. Here we go. Yeah, look, the initial line is gone already. It looks like you can just walk up here now. That was literally it. Yeah. Look at that. They've got this organized really well. All these lines are empty already. That's good to have our buddy Test Track back. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, look. It's all empty again. No, less people than I thought too. Thank you. Let me see if I can reset my gimbal. It was a little grumpy. Grumpy gimbal. Said you took me on a hey, how are you? You're moving. Yeah, it's time number 2. We've had Chevy EVs for years, never going back for 5 years, never going back to gas. There you go. So I think that's the thing. I don't know that there's a right answer. I think it's just based on what you are comfortable with. I don't think it's right to just say, no, I'll never, have one, because I think you're going to have one eventually. But I think we just have to weigh the pros and the cons. And right now, there aren't probably enough charging locations to, for everybody. But maybe we'll get there. All right, I changed connections. Hopefully this will work better. Right, it's not a, that's right, Bitritz, I think that's true. It's not a brand new ride, it's reimagined. I agree with that. All right, it's a little bit longer than last time, but really not that bad. I'm guessing about 20 minutes, which for a brand new ride, we'll take it. I like that you can see the line from the ride, me too. My husband was drooling over the Z71 Silverado. That's a nice one, I'll have to go show it a little better. To be forced? I think my point is I think that they will eventually stop making gas cars. Not now, but I think in the next 20 years probably. One of the things we learned on Universe of Energy was that, oil is eventually going to run out. So it's one of those things to think about. I think other options too. I don't know. They had hydrogen and stuff like that. I think there's other options, but who knows? I know there are a lot of people who are just like completely dead set against it, but I think you just have to open your mind a little bit. Like I said, I don't have one yet, but I'm open to getting one eventually. The draw to it would be the daily commute. Again, just having a full tank of gas every morning. That's pretty, gas, quote unquote. Having a full, charge every morning would be great. Oh, you rented one for the first time visited your sister in PA. I spent most of my time looking at a charging station. Interesting. I wonder though, because most cars get like 300 miles on a charge, so you would, or 200 to 300, so you wouldn't think you'd need to charge it all the time, but who knows? Depending on how much you were driving, I guess. Yeah, I guess I've never had one, so I don't know. Either way, I know that's a contentious issue, so. I used to want one of the Chevy Volts that would do both. I think that's cool too. Primary vehicle is a gas car, ICE, internal combustion engine, if anybody's wondering. Our secondary is an EV, which we use for shorter trips. Super nice to charge home. So that's what I told my wife. I think that's the sweet spot, is having one of each. Having one for short trips to save gas money, and having one, even like for us, even going to the beach for the day would be a single charge. You literally never have to look for a charging station. So there's that. I think for long trips it's not worth it at this point. I've been driving electric for 5 years. I haven't been to a gas station in all that time. The cost to drive my car using electricity every day, $1.25. Wow, that's crazy, Jay. Yeah, Jeremy, those are all good questions. I don't know the answer. And smarter people than me are going to have to figure that out. Because we're eventually going to run out of oil too. So there's both of those things have to be figured out. Yes, the manual. I know the manual transmission. That is sad for sure. And yes, I did. I'm not great at it, but yes, I can drive a manual, a stick shift, whatever you want to call it. My fuel bill went from $250 to $75 to $45 per month on the Chevy EV. No oil changes, so you're going to save a lot of money. So the only thing you have to buy is brakes and tires, and windshield wipers. You know, those kind of stuff, those kind of consumables. The lightning lane is literally like non-existent right now. This is the lightning lane. This is the lightning lane. If you go to lightning lane, you're getting on the ride pretty quick. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I respect everybody's opinions. I think we all have different experiences on it. See the appeal for short trips. I do see myself being frustrated on the other side of things. If I was on a long trip, I want to get going. I'll use the meme that, you know, the husband says when the wife has to stop to go to the bathroom. Like watching all those at the rest stop, watching all those cars go around him, all those trucks that he just works so hard to pass. That's what I would see if I need to stop and charge and all the pass. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. Yeah, that's the other thing. They have to get the prices down. Resort budgeting, that's true too. My neighbor has the Jeep Wrangler 4xe, which has 22-mile range on battery, which is great for just around town, but has 370-mile range on the gas tank. That's another one. See, that would be perfect. Because then, yeah, like you said, if driving to work and back, you're not paying a dime. You know, it's assuming you are 22 miles or less than work, or 11 miles or less, I guess. But then going on long trips, you just fill up the gas tank. Test track's not on the lightning lane this morning. Oh, that makes sense. Have a Tesla, love it, but yes, have range anxiety on long trips. Need more charge. Yeah, they're going to need more charging stations. The only maintenance cost on my electric car is tire rotations and windshield wiper fluid. I would assume brakes too, right? I know they do a lot of engine braking. Dead batteries recycled. Yeah, I think they are for the most part. They should be. I encourage everybody to recycle their phones and stuff too, but I know there's a lot smaller batteries. So, anyway. Remember Ellen and Bill Nye the Science Guy said there are no easy answers. You guys remember Ellen's Energy Adventures? Literally, there are no easy answers.
Down to your left.
Playing stops around Buc-ee's. I know Steph and Liam did a lot of Buc-ee's stops on their big road trip. After this, we'll probably go and ride like the Land or something. They never need brake jobs. The rotors slow the car down, saving wear and tear on the brakes. You can go 100,000 miles before needing new brakes. Wow. Well, to be fair, I have like 65,000 on my Jeep Compass, and I've never changed the brakes. And I have them inspected regularly too. Like I had tires changes. I have my anytime I do tire changes or oil changes, I'll ask check, hey, it's been a while, check the brakes. And my mechanic's always like, nope, brakes are good. Yeah, brakes do last a lot longer than they used to. Yep, bearded CPA, I agree. There's advantages and disadvantages to both. Generally for the bigger cars, yeah, the gasoline engine is still better. The batteries don't last as long on the bigger cars. I also think I'd have to get used to driving one. I like the way my my gas car coasts when I let off the brake or the gas, and I know electric cars don't really do that. This music is fun. No, Zigzagman, there is no car design anymore. Tonight we're going to be going to see Starlight again. I've been listening to the music for that and enjoying that. I really think it's a fun show. Love the new Chevy Tahoe High Country. The 6.2 liter V8 sounds good. Yeah, that's the other thing. I love the sound of a V8 too. Like, I grew up on gas engines. I'm not anti-gas at all. I have one. We have two actually, right? But my wife has a Grand Cherokee with it's got the V6, but it's still 290 horsepower. Like, that thing will go. My Compass is a 4-cylinder for efficiency, but I still like having the gas engine. I feel like removing the design studios made things go faster. No stopping in the middle of people not paying attention. No fiddling around with before boarding. Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. I think that's exactly, I was saying that earlier. I think that's probably why they removed it. And also, I think if they kept it, people would have just said it's the same ride, because it would have been the same story. No, I don't think the music for Starlight's available now. I haven't seen it if it is. I realized when I watched the replay back, you guys couldn't really see the electrical parade. No, sorry, not that. You guys couldn't see Pinocchio and Geppetto inside the first float. So I'll make sure and adjust the exposure tonight so you can see them. Oh, that's cool, Jay. You can sleep in your car. Nice. Car talk with Josh. But Liam and Step be there. Never see them anymore. Oh no, they they don't always want to be on the stream. Steph hasn't been feeling well. Her asthma's been bothering her a lot, so she's not been able to get out to the parks lately. Her last time at the parks was Animal Kingdom on the 24-hour stream. I mean, I'll ask Liam if he wants to come, but he likes to stay home and do his own thing a lot of times. He likes to build stuff, he just likes to be creative at home. So I'll probably go home this afternoon and build with him. Starlight's magnificent. The nod to Spectro and MESP or the Chef's Kiss. Yeah, for sure. I think we knew we weren't going to get Spectro, but we definitely got something really cool. I didn't realize until I read an article, a Disney Tourist blog, shout out to them. Tom, I think is his name. They talking about how Spectro was actually retired because it was stored improperly and was damaged by weather. I didn't know that. I wanted a Mustang since I was 15 and bought my Mach-E last year. I felt like I was betraying my younger self. Oh yeah. An Ice Mustang is still on my list. Yeah, for sure. Second parade last night or the night before, you could see them. Oh, okay. Yeah, because so in the first parade, actually Pinocchio and Geppetto weren't there. Like, they had the lights off. I guess it wasn't working. Oh, on Tim's Starlight footage, he turned up the brightness. Yeah, it could be. It looks good in person except for the walking, the ground, as they call the ground units. They seem to be a lot brighter. I know some people said there weren't enough. Even like some of the reviewers said there weren't enough ground units. I didn't have that issue. My biggest issue was that I couldn't see them. The people dancing around was so dark. So hopefully they can fix that, because that was a major issue. My 8-year-old loves to build and draw, a creative little dude. Yeah, same with Liam. He just loves that. He's at 3D printing camp right now from 9 to noon at our school. So, oh, you're good? Yeah, Liam and I go to Disney Springs sometimes.
That's right.
Yes, I know the lights turn on at a specific time in the music, but even then they should be brighter. Like, I watched them the whole time and they never got very bright at all. So I think that they probably need to, like, even with that, there's not enough. Yes, that's my biggest gripe, I think. Everything else is great. And that's an easy fix, I think, just getting new costumes, a little brighter lights, more lights. Even in Spectro, the people that had costumes had brighter lights. I was back before better battery technology. Speaking of batteries. Yeah, I know that they were synced up with the lights or with the music, but it still didn't matter. I know they're meant to be dark, but the lighting elements that they're holding need to be brighter. Like, I get they were supposed to be like starlights and points of light and everything. I totally get that, but I think they were just really dark in general. I mean, hopefully they'll improve it, you know? And I'm cool with the lights synchronizing with the music. I think that's super cool, but just overall it should be brighter and it should be like almost blinding. Oh, you could see them in Frontierland better? Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna watch tonight my second show in Frontierland, I think. But yeah, I love this. I love the music from the parade too, Lawrence, for sure, Park Bros. I also love the beginning, right after the narrator, you know, he does the wishes thing. When stars are born, they possess a gift or two. You know, right after he's done with that, there's a big string flourish, and it's amazing. Like, I feel like the composer did a great job. They'll tweak it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they tweaked. I will give them huge credit. They tweaked Enchantment to the point where it's, you know, it was, when it left, it was one of my favorite fireworks shows. Whereas before, it was just fine. When they added Walt and all that stuff at the beginning, it was so good. They should have a focus group. But now, like, I'll pay extra to go to the after hours to see Enchantment because they improved it so much. Stream is distracting me from work. Sorry. Whimsy, yeah. Whimsy was the best. Yep, I finally learned the name. I really thought he was Casey Jr., but... The beginning pulls you in. The other night I followed around the parade from Starbucks to capture all the extra music. That's cool. Yeah, I will tell you, right when that beginning opening flourish came on, I got emotional. I mean, yeah, the Main Street Electrical Parade one was good and very nostalgic. But even right after the new music, right after the opening when Stars Are Born narration, I was like, whoa, they're going hard. They are going hard here. Right, let me see if I can turn off the Wi-Fi. It'll lag for just a second. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, perfect. My videos. All right, that didn't work. We're back. Silly AT&T. Sorry guys, I had to kind of go back to what I was doing before. The test didn't work. 17 minutes, not bad. Thanks, Inmar. The bro cooldown coming from Whimsy is the best. Yeah, I love that. If you're not familiar, bro cooldown is the Main Street Electrical Parade music. Just makes me happy. I'm out here walking. It's actually cold in San Diego. Can you believe that it's that marine layer? Yeah, I've heard about that. There we go. All right.
Hello. The seatbelt check is around the corner. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And please supervise children. Thank you.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad bien abrochado y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuiden a los pequeñitos.
Welcome, riders. I'll be your guide on today's journey.
And I'm your automated vehicle. Welcome to the test track.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now, we set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises.
Hang on!
Ooh, nicely done.
Surprises, huh? I was built for this.
Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle body.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Oh, let's try another. That looks good with the third row.
Look, guys, riverboat.
And here's one I think you'll really love.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free.
Watch out!
I told you, I got this.
Right. Our road might have had some twists and turns, but the future is always just around the corner.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
Let's go.
Our test drive might be complete, but just ahead is the vehicle showcase, where you can explore the latest innovations from General Motors. Not to shift gears, but please remember to watch your step and take all of your personal belongings with you as you hit the road. You see what I did there?
I think you should just leave the jokes to me.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for joining us. See you in the future.
Okay. Woo-hoo. That was good. Perfect ride through. I figured out the correct combination. Yeah, that's fun. That's a great ride. I dig it. It's like I said, it's joyful. I love it. Thank you. It's very Very old school, optimistic Epcot. And you know, Walt was the one that started the optimistic Epcot thing. That was Walt, you know, the Epcot is optimistic idea. Epcot is future forward. Epcot is future focused. It's a nice little waiting area there. I love the artwork, and I was able to show you the projection room too. And I will be live again at Magic Kingdom. That's right. Cool. I mean, literally, it just doesn't take that long to get through that single rider line. I'll wait 20 minutes for that ride any day. That's a ride that's worth. You know, I don't know if I'd wait an hour for it all the time, but if I hadn't ridden it and I was, you know, say I hadn't ridden it and I was not living here, I would definitely wait an hour for it. It's a good ride. You know, obviously it is, you know, it's not a completely new ride, but it's obviously a major e-ticket ride. Like, it used to be the longest ride at Disney. It might still be. You want to have your sunglasses ready for the loop though, because you know you're inside and it's all dark, and then they throw you outside. So set the record on day one. Rob says, I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. No, I'm gonna go home and rest my feet a little bit. Keep those people away from the car. Okay, Robert. I'll tell them. Yeah, still a single rider, just like there was before. Just exactly the same. Hey, Kathleen. Well, let's go do like the land or something. Yeah, there's really no reason to wait through the main queue. I've got a great video of it from the cast previews. I don't think it's changed any. Yeah, the door at the launch section is open all the time now. I think they'll fix it. I don't know what's going on. I heard during testing that one of the cars hit the door. It is, you know, again, they're breakaway doors. They're obviously for safety. A lot of people didn't know that. It's not a major issue. If there's a malfunction, they just fall out of the way. My husband just told me I can't have the Silverado. It's a nice one. I don't think there's a price on it. They don't. That's what's funny. Let me look on these. They don't have the dealer tags on them where, you know, it says, that's kind of weird. They used to actually have the dealer tags and you could look at it, or they'd have it on a little pedestal where you could see, you know, what's the gas mileage? What are the options on it? How much is it? Just like if you were, you know, going car shopping. Yeah, I do think, though, one last word on the electric car conversation. Like I said, I like the convenience of it. I will miss the rumble of the engine. I'll miss the sound and the vibration. So, this is a nice car, Equinox EV. Somebody said they start at 33. I mean, that's a lot, but that's, you know, compared to a lot of other cars, that's not unreasonable considering it's an SUV. My wife told me no more cars. I see somebody, you know, sitting there watching with their husband and wife, and the wife is just looking at the husband like, no. He's getting me a 26 Trailblazer. Wow. If he gets the promotion. They're closing Star Wars launch bay to be redone. Oh, Freestone. That's interesting. Well, cool. I mean, I think it needs an update. I'm good with that. Hi. Oh, you're totally fine. What's up? Hi. Thank you so much.
I saw you guys were going to be here, and I was like, oh, we're going to be here too.
Nice. Did you guys got to ride it then?
We did. We rode it for the AP passport.
Oh, cool. I just rode it twice today because I did the single. Only took about 15 to 20 minutes each time.
Yeah.
I love your shirt. Yeah, I do too. I was telling people it's like optimistic and joyful and kind of like old Epcot.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like that.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's so fun. And I think I missed the design, but I think it does speed it up a little bit.
I like that it's gone. I don't like the squishiness. Of
That was squishy. Yeah, it was like Haunted Mansion all over again, right? You guys have a good day. Yeah, that is a good point. I never saw this just now. There is, when you're going into the tunnel, there's the World of Motion symbol here, but you can see the same symbol on this particular machine.
Oh my gosh. It's still 2.0? Oh no. Oh no. Whoops.
Yeah, you can see the symbol there. All right. Apparently the tags are still 2.0. Oh, they're changing Launch Bay back to animation. I mean, that's what it was before. It was an animation courtyard. I mean, I'm good with that. I think we need that. Like, Disney, you know, as we know it, was not even as we know it. Disney just in general was built on animation, right? It was all started by a mouse, a cartoon mouse to be exact. So I think that's cool. But the tunnel going in right before you almost get hit by the futuristic semi, I'm glad they updated that. Although I do miss the flat cardboard semi truck driver with the hula lay on. But anyway, sorry, I was trying to show this right here. That's the World of Motion symbol, which has kind of been used for Test Track, which is cool. Did you guys see inside the ride? I pointed out the Steamboat is a model. It's like around, because Liberty Bell's closed around the same time that this opened. I appreciate the inclusion of a model of the Steamboat in there. Could you guys see it? It goes by really fast. They're putting the Sorcerer's Hat on top of the building. Wait, do they still have the Sorcerer's Hat somewhere? Is that still in the backyard somewhere? Let's go over here and see the cars one more time. Yeah, so could you guys see that? Oh, let me back up a little bit. Yeah, I saw it. Miss Disney fan saw it. That was cool. It just made me really happy to see it. It was just a nice nod to something, you know, and it literally was pretty much the Liberty Bell. Let's just take all the memorabilia from Launch Bay and put it in a Star Cruiser building and make it a museum. Oh yeah, it's a version of hat similar to the California studio. Got it. I was going to say, I imagine they dismantled the hat that was in front of the Chinese theater. Anyway. Different, but okay. Good. I you know what's funny? The Sorcerer's Hat was universally disliked, but not because we don't like sorcerer hats. It's because we didn't want it in front of our beautiful Chinese theater. So put it somewhere else, sure. I think that's a great thing. I love Star Wars, but I'm excited about that being in the animation. I mean, it was, let's be honest, it was a space filler as Star Wars Launch Bay. It was a great place to get some AC. I'll have to go in there before they close it and do a little tour because there was some cool stuff in there, but at the end of the day, I'm not super upset or not super sad about that. I love that they're doing animation because, again, that's the foundation of the company. I did not see the serpent model next to the original World of Motion. That's cool. Maybe we'll ride it one more time. I'll look for that.
He called us and was like,
look at this. The wait time's down to 60 minutes. Huh. Well, there you go. Test Track, my friends, is open. It is open. Test Track is open. Alliance have gone down to normal, and all is well. Let's go check out the sign from this side. I walked too far. Yeah, good morning, Monorail. While you can, a refurb for the ride will be announced soon. Oh my gosh. I'll have a party when they announce the refurb for that. Please, please bring our beloved Figment back to his former glory. I'm glad he's there, don't get me wrong. He wasn't there for a couple years. You guys know that story, right? It was just journeying into your imagination for a while. No Figment. Yep. All the trees and everything, all the bushes, everything's down. It's just wide open now. I mean, it doesn't look that strange because, you know, we're used to it. A couple of years ago, you know, it was still open. We were used to it. In fact, it was only closed for about a year, right? Didn't it close last summer? I think I remember going to do ride-throughs of it last summer. So I think, yeah, I only think it had been closed a year. Huh, crazy. They're bringing Dreamfinder back. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not doing any celebrations till I see the official announcement. Because even though you're probably right that they're talking about it, I won't do the celebration until it's officially approved, announced, approved, / whatever. So yes, Disney's smart. I believe you. I'm glad they're investing more in the parks. Like, I see it a lot. I still see after I go to California that California has a little bit of a leg up, but I also don't have too big of a problem with that being the flagship park. It's very clear that it is. And I don't think that's a horrible thing. I just wish I was closer to it. If they announced, I will say though, they better not turn Imagination into a roller coaster or a throw ride. We've got enough throw rides. I think Imagination needs to stay ride. I really want to be here this morning. It's like a need. I get that. I wish you were. No, let's go this way, actually. We got pass holder distribution for magnets. All right. One request though, can we please do something with this? This would be good, like, you know, on the side somewhere, but like not as a centerpiece. It's just concrete. We need a fountain there, please. Need a fountain. And we need these things to work. I do kind of wish they'd done the original fiber optics. But they did do in GO82, the fiber optics. I do wonder sometimes if they wish they just left the two Communicore buildings here. You guys ever think that they wish they just left the buildings the way they were? Even if they had chopped off the end of it to put Moana in and just left the buildings here and left the fountain, I actually think that would have been probably better, but whatever. All right. Like, the garden is nice, but I missed the fountain. Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're from Seattle and we watch you like every single day.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we get a picture with
Yeah,
you?
for sure.
Thanks, Josh.
Sure.
Very nice. How was Test Track? In the background.
Oh, perfect.
Was it good?
Yeah, goofy.
Awesome.
That's cool.
How was the line?
Oh, the test track was, the line wasn't bad. 15 minutes, 20 minutes each time. I did single rider.
There you go.
That's my biggest suggestion. Like, I mean, but it's down to 60 minutes for the standby right now.
Okay.
So it's really not bad.
Single riders open?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, highly recommended. And actually, because there's no car design, you literally miss nothing.
Oh, he was so sad about that, but that's okay.
No, I am too. And I think we were talking about it. I think, number one, I think it makes the line go quicker.
There you go.
And number two, I think if they had put that in there, people might think it's like still the same ride.
That's true.
You know, so.
Test Track 3.0, right?
Yeah, but it was fun. I mean, I like video games too, so I'm like, it was kind of a game to try and see if you could get a high score.
Exactly.
So I get that.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for taking the
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. Have a good day.
Nice to meet you.
Bye. We need a money tree, don't we? Don't we all? Like, I like this space. I do. I actually like it. But yeah, I don't know. I've actually heard third-party stuff from Imagineers, not directly, but just like that they were, after COVID, obviously they had to cut the budget quite a bit, and I think a lot of the designers were not super happy with what ended up here in the middle of Epcot. Don't get me wrong, it's passable, but I think a lot of them, if they had known the budget was going to be cut, and Disney didn't know either, to be fair. Disney didn't know they were going to be hit with a pandemic. I'm not going to blame that on them, but that they were a little disappointed with what they were able to do. Anyway, but hey, I'm glad that there's investment coming in other places. And who knows, maybe 10 years down the road they'll do another refurb and kind of bring it back to its former glory. It's funny because when they first opened it, I think I was still so glad to have it open and the walls down that I kind of appreciated it more, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know, I missed the fountain. All right, so glad you're streaming today. I have surgery to remove my cancer, and this is the perfect way to take my mind off it. Oh, Tanya. Well, first of all, I hope that it goes well and that all of it's removed and you are cancer-free by the end of that. So we will be praying and thinking about you. So yeah, anyway, in summary, I love a lot of the stuff Disney's doing for sure. I think that the progress is good in a lot of ways. New Test Track is good. Starlight is good in my opinion. Again, there's 3 parades a day at Magic Kingdom now, which is amazing. That doesn't even include cavalcades. You include cavalcades, you're looking at 5 or 6. And in the holidays, when they do 2 Festival of Fantasies, that'd be 4 parades a day, 4 major parades a day. I did see the thing about there's not a lot of floats in Starlight, or not as many, and I do see that as a legitimate concern, but I think they can add more as they go along. And I think they were trying to keep it shorter, just overall for crowd control and, you know, that kind of purpose. All right. I'm looking forward to Monsters Inc. Land 2. And they didn't, like I said, they didn't close the door on bringing Muppets back, so that's good. Oh, it's getting warm, guys. Holy cow. All right, I need to switch my connections here. Let's go around the long way to cool down. All right, let's go live with the land. It is a little longer now, but that's okay. All right, we'll be right back. All right, friends, we're back. Trying a different signal on land. We'll see if we can get a little better ride through. Back like we never left. Epcot's still one of my favorite parks, and I love that, you know, I love that they're kind of getting the idea about with like Test Track refurb really shows me that they kind of get it about Epcot, that it's supposed to be future facing and it's supposed to be optimistic. Like, I think that's awesome. I'm super happy about that. And I'm like the rest of you guys. I did like the other versions. Test Track 1.0 was super fun and kind of just cheesy in a good way, the crash dummies and everything. When they brought that out, crash test dummies were kind of big, right? The commercials were out and everybody thought they were hilarious. So I think that was a good time to do that. There was even a band. I know they weren't related, but still. Here we go. 15 minutes, that's not too bad. Let's just do it. It may be longer because there is a long lightning lane, but we'll see. Mom's birthday was amazing. And we were talking about it earlier a little bit. Went to be our guest, had a great lunch. Hardly anybody in there. It was very, very light crowds. We got a room in the ballroom. That's where Mom wanted to sit. They told her it was her birthday and asked a request to sit there, and they said sure. And then we had our dinner, and we went around and we rode People Mover and looked around a little bit. A lot of the rides were busy, so it was getting hot. So we went home, back to Mom and Dad's house, and then we celebrated there. Played some Mario Kart. Mom and Dad got a Switch 2, so we're playing on the Switch 2. It's going to be interesting for sure. There we go. I will be live tonight at 7. I decided to give myself a little longer break so I could go home and rest a little bit. They're bringing back some Hollywood aspect back to the studio that's not specifically IP. Yeah, it could be like any type of IP, right? It could be anything. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. I just got the press briefing from the, wow. I'm not checking my email enough, apparently. That's why all the news sites posted it. From my Disney media contact. A new Disney animation-inspired experience coming to Hollywood Studios. There's a new animated experience coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios in 2026 called The Magic of Disney Animation. Inspired by Walt Disney Animation Studios in Burbank, California, and the Emmy Award-winning short Once Upon a Studio, the experience invites guests into a whimsical version of the studio where, with the animators away, the characters come out to play. That sounds fun. I love that. Top with Mickey's iconic sorcerer hat. The space will invite guests to explore different studio departments brought to life by Disney characters. New areas will include the production gallery, where portraits come to life just like in Once Upon a Studio, while in the screening theater, guests can get inspired by a short film the whole family will love. Additionally, they will have the chance to learn how to draw their fan favorite characters and greet them in real time. So it'll be character meet and greet. Drawn to Wonderland, an all-new indoor playground inspired by the whimsical concept art for Alice in Wonderland, created by Disney legend Mary Blair. The imaginative play area will feature an oversized flower garden with musical instruments, a Mad Tea Party playset, and a Tolji Wood exploration area. Wow, that sounds awesome. The Animation Courtyard will be reimagined into the Walt Disney Studios, a newly designed outdoor space offering shaded seating, playful landscaping, and fun surprises. Ideal for relaxing, snacking, or spontaneous fun. All right, Disney, I think that sounds like an A+ to me. Here we go. Here is the concept art. Oh, that looks nice. There's the Disney Junior area. There's Little Mermaid just to show you what it kind of looks like. iPhone, what are you doing? Okay. It really does not want to be down there. Let's see, what else do we have? Apparently there's more pictures, but I've got it. I'm sure other people have posted them already. That was the official press release, and I've got to log into the press website, and I don't have it here with me. Let me look on their blog post. It might be even better. Oh, here's the... All right, so it's all the same. It's all the same concept art. All right, well, there you go. That's your official announcement. I was reading directly off the email they sent me. Hey, Laura, I'm watching you from Colombia. Awesome. I'm going to Disney World in September. Do you have any tips? Boy, there's so many. I would say just really check the weather. In September, it's going to be pretty warm still. So make sure you dress accordingly. Maybe just in case you have a freak, like a cooler evening or something, you might bring like a light long sleeve shirt, like a light sweater or something. But yeah, mostly you're going to be in shorts and t-shirts, comfortable shoes. I recommend if you don't have a lot of time to do the Lightning Lane multi-pass, I think it's worth it. I don't really recommend the Premier unless you just have the money available to do that. The Premier is awesome, but for a lot of families, it's a little bit out of the price range. So I would recommend Lightning Lane multi-pass because you're going to get a lot more done. And recommend my schedule, which would be getting to the park early, doing as much as you can before lunch, take a break in the afternoon, and come back for dinner. If you can make it through the day, great, but I recommend those afternoon breaks. I wish they would have kept the giant sorcerer hat. They could have moved it outside the front gates. I think they could have moved, I said that too. They could have moved the sorcerer hat right outside the front gate. It could have been a nice little photo spot. The Darth Vader and Chewie meet and greet. Yeah, maybe but they've been more, at least in California, they're a little bit more open to including all of the Star Wars timelines in the ride. Or in the Galaxy's Edge. Sorry, I'm hearing ET right now, which is funny. So I would think they might be okay with that. In the minority and never liked the Sorcerer's Hat mainly because it spoiled the view down the street. Oh, yeah, no, Kathleen, actually, I don't think you're in the minority on that. I think most people didn't like the view down the street with the Sorcerer Hat. I think what people are saying is they would have rather it be moved outside. So that we get best of both worlds. The cool Sorcerer's Hat, but not a blocked view. Well, this might be the best of both worlds, even though it's a different hat. If it's available, I'll take the Sorcerer Hat for my front yard. Yeah, there's Sorcerer Mickey, yeah. We'll give it to you. No, I think they probably dismantled it. It was so huge. My friend is there for the first time from Scotland. Pretty sure he's somewhere in the queue with his wife and 2 kids. That's awesome. The lightning lane's really long for this. It's the longest I've waited for this ride in a long time. Hazel, my name's Josh. Yeah, it didn't need to be taken down, just moved. Exactly. Now, the letters that said Epcot on the top of Spaceship Earth, I'm glad they took that down. Oh, I know what I was trying to say. So I think having Chewie and Darth Vader in Galaxy's Edge might be something that actually happens. Luke Skywalker was meeting guests in Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. And if you watch my live stream, that new Skywalker show is amazing. We need that. Yeah, Danny, Test Track 3.0 is fun. You're going to love it. Hi, Francis. Start buying Disney gift cards now, especially if you have any Shoppers Club memberships. Part of your trip can be paid off when you get here. That's it. That's another good way to do it. And sometimes, right, you can get like deals on the gift cards where you pay less than face value of the card, so you might save a few dollars here and there. Can't wait to catch up on all the Disneyland lives. Yeah, Kathleen. Guys, hit the like, enjoy the stream. We'll do a few more rides and then we'll probably call it a day. We'll call it an afternoon. So right now, 70 minutes for Guardians, 75 for Test Track. It's gone up a little bit. 10 minutes for Grand Fiesta, 45 for Haunted Elsa, 50 for Frozen. Ratatouille, 55. Soarin' is 40. Living with the Land is 25 now. Imagination's 10. Maybe we'll have to go do Imagination. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The DL Skywalker show was amazing. I wouldn't think it would be that hard to bring it to Disney World. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's just a matter of getting the projectors because they already did all the hard work of, they have to just mount them in the same spot. But they would already did the hard work of doing all the projection mapping to the rocks. It was amazing. It was amazing to see the Falcon 9 SpaceX launch from Anaheim. Yeah, that was crazy. It really went, like if you missed it, it really went kind of like this way. Which in Florida, they mostly go kind of this way. So I don't know if that's just because of the different locations on the globe. Not sure. Yeah, Hollywood Studios needs places to cool down for sure. I was surprised too when this ride lines up as much as it does because I know there's a lot of people waiting for it, but like it does take a lot of people per boat. And again, I will be live tonight at 7 for Starlight. I'm planning on watching from Town Square this time. Yeah, that's a good picture.
I want to look at the office.
I trust myself. See this girl. The stream and you people are just way too interesting. Thanks, Mystic Disney. I try. We've also got a lot of interesting people in the chat, of course. What do you think is the best location? Sabrina, I don't really know yet. We only watched it from 2 places. The one thing I will say that is a little bit difficult with this parade is there's so many different zones or regions. And if you get between 2 zones, like we did between the 2 blocks of Main Street, you do hear both soundtracks at one point. I think if you're going to stand on Main Street, make sure you stand within a block, like in the middle of a block, so you really get in the middle of a zone. I mean, but that's just for me if you're like picky like I am about the way things sound. may have missed this earlier. Yeah, Tom, I think it's really cool. If you rewind about 10 minutes, I read the press release that Disney sent us in the email, and it's really good. I think it's a great thing. Again, a lot of investment going into the parks right now. I love to see it. I said Epic Universe is going to end up being a net positive for the parks, and while we haven't gotten a 5th park announced yet, we've got a lot of improvement to the parks planned, and I think that's a good thing. Also, Epic Universe has been insanely busy. We were looking the other day at it. That whole narrative that nobody was going there for a while was just because they were limiting it. My gosh. I was looking at the wait times yesterday, and like at one point, Roman and Alessandra, he does the apps, for the wait times. He sent me Mario Kart had a 240-minute wait at one point, over 4 hours. Now, right now, let's see how it is right now. Yeah, Epic Universe has been so busy. Right now, it's not as bad. 75 for Dragon Rally, 45 for Fire Drill. Oh my goodness. 210 for Harry Potter Battle of the Ministry. Wow. I don't know what a 15 park would be. I've heard lots of great ideas. Yeah, Epic's been epically busy. Except Monsters. Monsters is always like a walk-on. Wow, that's crazy. Focus. There we go. They'd have to be careful about a 5th park theme, and I would really hesitate. Like, they have all these lands now that they're building based on one movie or one story. I feel like they could never build a park based on that. They'd have to be really careful about that. I love listening to these streams, and my headphones sound like I'm there. That's awesome. Here, let's do a check. Left headphone. Right headphone. Left. Right. Epic Universe already working on expansion. That's what I heard. The 5th park needs to be in walking distance of MK. I don't know where they would put it. They worked on my soundbar too. Perfect stereo. There you go. Near, far. That's right. No, this is this is the land, but I was doing the Figment check. The Figment sound check. That's could see why that might be confusing. I think Rob was joking, but that's pretty funny. One. Yeah, this is they changed the time to 25 minutes, so it was longer, but that's okay. We love this ride. We're only going to ride it once. It does tend to get busy in the morning. I spent most of my first couple hours here, in Test Track. So, but to get to ride an attraction on its opening day twice in about an hour, that's not bad at all. Yeah, the land's pretty busy. check. Sibilance, that's right. Yeah, Rob was joking. I thought so. I caught it. Sometimes it's hard to catch it when you're reading it instead of hearing somebody say it. But yeah, it's funny. How are you? You guys doing good? Having a good day so far? Good. Yeah, Monsters is a big people eater, but I think also a lot of people with young kids don't do it because it is intense. And if you go to Epic Universe, if you have younger kids, please don't force them to go on it. It actually is pretty intense. Now, some kids don't mind scary stuff, and your kids, obviously. Everybody knows their kids. But that ride is fairly intense, and you might be You might be not getting a lot of good sleep for a few nights after they wake you up and tell you there's a scary monster in their room. We've all been there, though. You talk about something scary, you let them watch something scary, and then that night they're awake because they're scared. And it's like, oh man, we totally did this to ourselves. We did this to ourselves. But yeah, Monster seriously is kind of intense. I like it.
Row 6.
Just me. Can I wait for the front? Would that be okay?
You stand right over here.
Sure. It's a long ride. And don't get me wrong, it's a great ride. It is very well built. So many animatronics, lots of great effects, fire even. It's a very good ride. But you know, you just have to be able to not be scared. Thank you. Love this ride. Good shirt. Guy had a Beverly shirt on. I think he waved earlier. Let's see. Will we have a quiet ride or a loud ride? We'll see. Our Pirates ride the other night was loud. Maybe we'll have a quiet one this time. I'm not scared, you're scared. That's right. Some kids get a little scared just right here at the beginning because it's kind of dark and there's thunder, but nothing scary in this ride. Just plants. All right. A few gators, I guess, but they're not real. All right. Spoiler. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land. Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de recordatorio, no tomar fotos con flash y luz de video antes de llegar al inandero. One of of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. This arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil and one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve at restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with a handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system, This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory. We want to closer look behind the scenes, walking tour, with a chance for the whole family to closer look with the plants and growing in our laboratory. Please keep your hands and feet inside the book and remain seated until the board is These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratory. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit. Sit back.
All right. It was a nice ride on there. And yeah, I think the reason we see more people working is because we're here during, during a weekday, normal working hours, that kind of stuff. I'm usually here at night, so I think they have a more of a traditional, like 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 4 kind of a work schedule in the greenhouses. Makes sense because you want everything to be well lit and things when you're working in there. And maybe it's just fine to work that way. I don't know. 30 minutes now for the land. Is it 30 or 20? It's hard to see. Yeah, that's 30. Cool. Hey, my crazy grown-up life. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride, though. Yeah, it's good to see people in there working, and both in the greenhouse itself and in the lab. All right. Soaring's a little bit long of a line right now, and that's fine. I do love soaring, but yeah, our main mission today was test track, but of course, we will do soaring at some point. Well, it says 30, but still, I'm not really wanting to do that right now. Imagination's 20, Nemo's 15. Same wait time for soaring on the land, yeah, for sure. Alright. So we're only going to go till about noon, so that's why I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. We might, if it's okay with everybody, so we'll come back to Epcot at some point. We might just stroll around a little bit and then maybe go do test track one more time. Since today's objective was test track, might go do one more single rider test track because I love that ride so much. All right. While we do that, though, we're going to save some battery power. I'm going to switch the connection one more time. I'll do that while we're in the nice air conditioning here. So I'll be right back. It's a little strolling. Greetings from Ireland. Thank you for the footage of Living with the Lamb. My favorite ride in Epcot. It's been a while, 6 years since my last visit. Badly missing it. Love the seasons. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm glad that hopefully this brought back some good memories, and hopefully you get to come back sometime. All right, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. You can see the land line is quite extensive. All right, got some people watching from Germany. Hello, Disney fan Berlin. That makes sense. Very cool. Well, welcome in from Germany. We have some other German friends that watch the channel as well, Thomas and Regine. I know they don't live in Berlin, but that's cool. We have a contingent of German friends here on the channel. And Thomas and Regine usually watch in the evenings. I think they work during the day, though. They've been watching since the beginning, though. Hazel, I'm planning on going until about noon. Yeah, thanks for asking. Usually I don't have a set end time, but today I'm going to end because I want to, go home, rest a little bit, and come back. I'm still resting up from California, but I really wanted to cover Test Track. I got good sleep last night, too. I got to sleep till 7 and got up and got here ready to start by 9, so that worked out fine. Thanks for living with the land. Been to Walt Disney World numerous times and never ridden the ride before. Never ridden the ride before. Oh, it's a great one. Favorite restaurant. Hey, Rob Fuzz, how are you? I saw you coming during the ride. Favorite restaurant. I don't know. Man, there's so many. I mean, I just like, a lot of times just eating at Connections, but there's so many great ones. I really do like Le Cellier. And just for the view, Garden, you know, the Garden Grill here, the turning restaurant. I love that. I love hearing that classic music too. That's the original Epcot opening music. How about some pretty views? How about just a little stroll? How's that sound? I was going to go on some rides, but I was like, we come, you know, we do these rides all the time, and I love them, don't get me wrong, but I thought it might just be fun to stroll around and then do another test track. A pretty smooth transition into the new music. And if you didn't know, the main Epcot theme is basically 4 notes. Ba-da-da-da. Like, and then there's the part that comes after it, but there's where the butterfly garden used to be, butterfly tent. I do get why they don't open it, because they don't want people running. There's no fence there, so they don't want people running in the water. And they would. Here comes Monorail Red. Beautiful day. You proposed to your fiance on the behind the scenes tour. That's cool. You both must like gardening. That makes sense. I would assume. Usually when you do a proposal, you propose in somewhere that's kind of special to both of you. So that would imply that you both like gardening or plants or something like that. That's cool. I proposed to Steph on the elevator where we first met in college. You hope Spaceship Earth will be back by the end of September. Yeah. Me too. When is Spaceship Earth going down, by the way? Does anybody know? August, isn't it? I mean, I guess we could do Spaceship Earth, but it's going to be a little longer wait than what I want to do right now. We'll come back and do it. Don't worry, guys. We got this. I was going to do it, but it's like 25 minutes, so I could do that and just end the stream, but I feel like another ride on Test Track would be more appropriate for a stream like this. Oh, I forgot to put my hat back on. Why is my forehead burning? Oh, yeah. I need to get my hat back on. Just a second. There we go. Ah, the hat helps so much. Just needs some kind of protection from the sun. I got boots and cats going on. Boots and cats. All the boots and all the cats. Oh, it's just like they're doing like a little play around show there. I love that. I gotta think about getting a Starlight shirt too. The offbeat bass drum. Tink Disney Resort Hopper Bronze. Congrats on 6 months of Resort Hopper Bronze. Good morning, Josh. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Alley Cats. Grab and goof. Pepperoni pizza ravioli. Mac and cheese, cookies and cream, boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Look out. It's a party. It's fun. Oh, they're doing the plate spinning thing. It's kind of like the Italy, the guys who used to go to Italy all the time. And Kanto comes at 11:45. Let's see. And Guardians is now 105. It's already longer. Wish Guardians had a single too, but I suspect that would get pretty long with it being a 2x2 coaster. It's those groups of 6 that really benefit, or even like Rise, groups of 8 really benefit from a single rider line. Let's walk around a little bit here. I guess we could go through the shop and see if anything's new. Be a nice way to cool down. And by the way, these are the pin stores right here. Now, if you didn't know, these little kiosks are where the pins are. If you want to be where the pins are, this is where they are. Hello. This is where the pins are. They've tried to move them away from the shop under Spaceship Earth because they don't want people trading over there. So they really do encourage people right here, of course, to trade. Now, there's not a really shady spot, unfortunately, but they do encourage people to sit around here and trade if they want to do that. Yes, I did just see that Animation Courtyard's coming back. Sure did. Yeah. That's very meta. We've got Communicore. Morning. Got Communicore there. And then the old Communicore building. Right here. That's the only one that's left. It's still the same building as it was when the park opened. Just been repainted several times, but it's basically the same color. Around the same color. What is the temperature? It's
That's where you designed the race car.
I can't remember riding that one.
86, around 86. Let's see, feels like. Let's see what the feels like is. Oh no, just kidding. AccuWeather's a little better. 80. So, sorry. I don't know why the iPhone app always says it's lower than what it is. AccuWeather says 90 feels like 110. And that's for Bay Lake, which is here. Cool. It's a warm one, guys. It's a warm one. A lot of new stuff. Yeah, I'm excited about the animation thing. I think that's a cool throwback, because that's what that originally was. This Space Mountain shirt's really cool. Of course, it's not going to work right now because, oh my gosh, it's 110 feels like, but yeah, that's crazy. Play in the park.
Cast member magnet.
Oh, saw you guys cross paths with Adam and the guys. Yeah, it was nice. It was cool to see them. Apparently, they went to Hollywood and met Jack Black after that. I saw his video about that. I saw the post on his Facebook first, but yeah, I haven't had time to. I don't have time to watch a lot of the videos, even though I do love Adam and watching his videos. Wow, are the lounge flies $100 now, or is it just because it's got sequins on it? Did I miss that memo? I mean, not that I've ever bought one, but I take that back. I did buy one. I did buy one for my wife. The orange bird is like corduroy. Still bothers me they tore down a big empty building to replace it with a big empty building. Yeah, no, Nemo, I'm 100%. I think, what I understand, the budget for this whole redo for Epcot was cut literally in half or more. And so they had money to finish Moana like they had intended, because they had the plans already ready for Moana, which took up, I think, a lot of the budget because it was so many rock formations and water features and stuff. And then they were just left to basically refurb this building, because this was supposed to come down too, I think, originally. Maybe? I don't remember. Or if this was not coming down, I got to look at the original plans. They were supposed to have like a 2 or 3 story circular building over there where Communicore Hall is now. So yeah. Cost $10 million. Wow. I'm out of shopping practice. Yeah, I've never been a great shopper. I do like this design, the most magical place on earth. So remember, Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. This is the most magical place on earth. I think what's interesting is it actually shows in our shows. You know, you think about it, the happiest place on earth, and then you think about Paint the Night, and then you think about Stardust. And I think that kind of fits. I like this shirt. I saw this at Disneyland. They had this too. Josh's version of shopping is this one shiny and sparkling. This one is not. Hey, come on. You can come help me next time. I like this one. I think this is cool. It's just a nice retro design. Here's one that's like kind of like a rodeo thing. It's kind of interesting in Epcot. Well, it was magical, but hot as the Sahara. Yeah. Well, and it's more humid too. It's hot and humid. So yeah, it's all good. Hiroshiki says like Haunted Mansion. I mean, Haunted Mansion could be the happiest place on earth for some people. There's more corduroy orange birds. Hey, give me credit, Amy. I knew the material. Give me credit for that. I don't see a lot that just sparks my interest here, though. Maybe it's because I walk through here so much. But I will say, walking through the Disneyland World of Disney, I found all kinds of stuff. I think it's just because I'm not there as much. Oh, look. Hey, same shirt. Mine's a little faded, but that's okay. Okay. I do like any just Epcot specific shirts. I think are really good. Sehr, sehr gut. It's a lug bag, the Figment lug. You think you'll visit Abu Dhabi, Disney Abu Dhabi? Maybe. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I think it would just be the cost that would be a problem. Oh, here's the Passholder Flower and Garden shirt that apparently didn't sell super well. Is that, yeah, that's like more than screen printing. I don't know what you call that when you've got kind of the raised letters on there. Yes, you get credit. You did a good job shopping at Disneyland. That haunted shirt was cool. Thanks. I did try. I know you're just giving me a hard time. I deserve it. Okay. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. I mean, this Epcot bag is nice with all the different worlds in it. I will say when they split all the worlds into like World Nature, World Discovery, like all these, I'm just not, I don't know. It's confusing. Having two worlds was easier. Now, having said that, there are lots of lands at Magic Kingdom, so I get it, but it's not split by a hub quite as easily. So, I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. I like the music. I can hear it in here too. Do's and don'ts for Mickey's Not So Scary. Yes, and we're going to be doing our first party on the 15th, I believe, of August. We got to buy a few more. Yeah, the biggest do's and don'ts. The biggest don't to me is, and this may be different from person to person, but don't waste your time trying to meet every character. Try and maybe pick, if you really, really want to do the characters, try and pick like one, maybe two. Because what happens is you could use up all your time waiting for characters. Now, if that's your thing, then cool. But just understand that you're paying, however much money basically to meet characters, and that's it. I've seen people miss fireworks and everything just to meet characters. So that's my thing. Again, it's not that I'm not a big character meeting person, but I understand that it's cool for a lot of people. But just try and find shorter lines, stuff like that, and then just try not to waste all of your party time doing that. However, having said that, don't feel bad about riding rides when you're at a party. I think that's good. Some people say, oh, don't ride rides. You can do that anytime. I think one of the benefits of a party is shorter wait times. So definitely, don't be afraid to do that. That's the entry sign. And Mara's posting the rules there. The rules of the road, the rules of the chat. Yeah, character meet and greets can be done at Crystal Palace and stuff. Don't ride rides you can ride in a regular day. Yeah, I mean, and yes, I see that. I think I wouldn't spend a lot of time doing that, but I wouldn't say don't ever ride anything. I think it's okay to take a little break and ride something if the line's short. Now, having said that, would I wait 45 minutes to ride Peter Pan? No, because I can do that on a normal day, you know, and it's not different for Halloween. You know, Haunted Mansion is not Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion obviously is Halloween themed. They should actually do something for Halloween, spice it up a little though. And also they have the ghosts out in front of it, so that's fun. I'm trying to think of what else. But like Mad Tea Party has its little thing. Space Mountain has the dark Space Mountain with the scary music. You know, so yeah, obviously go ride those. Definitely do the parade and fireworks. But here's my tip. We do the first parade because we're doing a live stream and we want, you know, you're going to get your most viewers during the first parade. So we always do the first parade. If I wasn't streaming, I would never watch the first parade. I would go ride rides during the first parade or do candy spots. So if you're not like doing a live stream or something, go watch the 11 o'clock parade. I recommend watching the parade on Main Street. It is more magical there sometimes, but if you don't want the crowd, go watch in Frontierland. Marianne, 1999. I'll be there on the 15th. Hope to meet you again. Thanks, Marianne. Appreciate that. Yeah, Starship's talking about the at feature. I love the at feature on desktop. Yeah, I wish they had it on mobile too. It's so nice. So if you want to talk to somebody specifically, to be able to just type in the first couple letters of their name, especially some of people have long usernames. So when I'm doing like premieres, I always try and do it on desktop if I can, because it's so much easier to reply to people's comments. What carrier? I use T-Mobile mostly. A lot of people don't use it, but I do. Oh yeah, they need to bring back the live pirates for pirates. I was about to talk about that. Yes, I agree. They need to have the pirates in the ride. They had them outside, and they do Rusty Cutlass, which I love Rusty Cutlass, but that's the band that they have out there. They're great, but I would love to see the live pirates in the ride, like yelling at you and stuff. I think that's super fun. All right, let's go ride this one more time. For sure, Eric. And we'll be riding it, so we'll be able to show you guys, you know, what's going on, and we'll be able to show you like all the strategies and stuff. So I hope that helps you guys. All right, we're gonna switch the connection one more time, just to give you the best possible signal. Again, I know somebody said a long time ago, why are you guys the only one to switch connection? I'm just a perfectionist, that's why. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's the exterior music. That's nice. You hear that? Huh. The vibe changed immediately. I love that. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, there's a little bit of lag. We'll fix it. There we go. It's just getting tuned in. We're kind of way back here, but whatever. I said I would do it. We'll do it. Let's just see what happens. Sound like Rick Astley? Yeah. Hey, how are you? Good. Yeah, twice already. Yeah, the single. This is the longest the single's been, but a minute ago it was only 15 minutes. Awesome. Have fun. Matt, are you experiencing the entire queue from the single rider? Not quite. You can see this main room, and then there's a secondary room where the design station used to be that you don't quite get to experience. I don't mind waiting for it. I bet this will still be like 20, 25 minutes. I'm mostly inside. They're doing a great job with this line, though. I mean, you know, it's 85 minutes right now, but that's pretty standard test track. A little bit longer maybe for opening day. Lil Banshee asks, is test track like the ride in Disneyland with the cars? Yeah, it's similar. The car vehicle technology is the same. Obviously, the ride's totally different. The track's totally different. The way the track is made is the same, but the track layout is different. The other thing, though, is this was first, actually. This was the first one. Yeah, the cars are the same. And the track is the same. But not the layout. I would imagine the new Cars ride that we're about to have, you know, in a couple years is probably similar in some ways too. So some people were saying it's actually not the same. It's actually not true. It actually is mostly the same. When you sit down in the cars, they're very similar.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to Test Track with the right General Motors. If you're traveling through our single rider or our standby party ahead of you, filling all the available space, you can keep your wait time to that. So you know, once again, actually please go all the way in, all the way over, left, right, down, center, all the way in,
Yeah, Mo Banshee is very similar. Oh yeah, Bella. No, the Cars characters aren't in there, but I think she didn't mean like, obviously we know this isn't a Cars ride as far as like the movie. There's no characters in it, but the actual technology is the same. I mean, the vehicles are literally exactly the same besides the fact that they're not painted like the Cars characters. If you sit in there, you'll realize, like if you sit in the cars, you'll see it pretty quickly. And it's something they've redone Test Track twice, but ignored Journey into Imagination. Yeah, you're right. And technically, this is the same building, and it's this is the fourth version of a ride that's been in this building. The third version of Test Track, but the fourth version of a ride. This used to be World of Motion, and this used to be all open. No, I don't think Imagination has a sponsor. It used to be sponsored by Kodak, but not anymore. Yeah, it does have World of Motion vibes. I guess I shouldn't have tried to ride it 3 times. Oh well. I mean, good grief, twice is a lot. I loved World of Motion, Rob. Your video is the best one. We never filmed it all the way through. Just didn't think about it, I guess. Said Jinx. Oh no, we were Talking about at the same time. Yeah, World of Motion used to be amazing. Well, again, this whole middle section was open here. At least we're inside. Yeah, so from the single you get to see this whole queue. Not great. And you can see where the cars go in there. Yep, there still will be a Tranquil Tuesday, mostly Stardust, I keep calling it Stardust, Starlight related. We'll do some Tranquil rides though, at Magic Kingdom. Not enough World of Motion back. Yeah, it has some of the motion vibes though. They did it pretty quickly. I will say they like really changed this area quite a bit. I feel like the original loading area was like right there. Wasn't it, or was it on the left? I'll have to look at Rob's video. It was kind of like a piece of pie cut out of the middle of the ride. Should have rethemed it back to World of Motion. Yeah, they would have had to tear out everything to do that. I think this way they got to keep the track the same. I've not had a chance to watch your Disneyland streams. I was wondering what your thoughts on the Walt animatronic art. I think it's amazing. Like, obviously, can you say the face doesn't look exactly like Walt? Yeah, you can say that, but it looks better in person. I do see all the criticism about it. I think if you see it in person, you'll appreciate it more. But some of the pictures online are from kind of unflattering angles and stuff. And yeah, I mean, but yeah, hopefully if they build another Walt animatronic, it'll be even better. I'm gonna miss the design your car feature. I like to create the most hideous vehicle possible. Yeah, it's always fun. We'll see how long this takes, and then we'll end the stream here in a little while. We'll be back at 7 for Tranquil Tuesday. A little later this time, but that's okay. Give myself a little time to rest. Yeah, but don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Also, check out our awesome sponsors. If you want to book your next trip to Walt Disney World or Disneyland or any Disney cruise, just check out MickeyTravels.com. Again, that's MickeyTravels.com. Go check them out. MickeyTravels.com. Appreciate you guys. Checking out MickeyTravels.com or also MickeyBlog.com for the latest Disney news. Oh yeah, Hazel, I think the food in the park restaurants is kind of expensive. That's with every theme park. Believe it or not, Universal is actually more. Oh, thanks, Mo Banshee. And yeah, Jason, I think the reason the line's moving a little slower now is, of course, it's opening day. So I think everybody's just here more than they normally would be. Although I wrote them earlier, it wasn't bad at all. So I think once we get past the, the immediate rush of like, oh my gosh, it's new, I think more people will be riding it. This is the Lightning Lane. But I guess there's no Lightning Lane. It must be DAS return passes, I guess. I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, I think the first room is bigger than it was before. I'll have to look at a video of it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that the first room is bigger. Let's look real quick. They have a test track full tour in POV. It only got 4,000 views, but it's there for historical purposes. What it used to look like. Yeah, I feel like there's more walls. I didn't do a very good job looking back the other way. Usually better at seeing. Okay, yeah. Usually better at looking around. Because now I'm like right here. Those are little design things right there as you walk through. Let me rewind. I did look over it once. Here, hold on. Yeah, it looks like it was a lot smaller. I don't think I ever did the crash test dummies area. Oh yeah, Phil, for sure. Well, there you go. You can watch that anytime you want. Now you know. Now you know. I love that you make videos for historical purposes. I've watched that test track video, but I'll watch it more now. I want to see the test track I remember. Yeah, like I said, I can't worry about how many views something's going to get, because I know if it's not a live stream, it's not going to get a lot of views, because that's just how we build our channel. And it's a good thing and a bad thing. We love the interaction of live stream. It is just like if you work really hard on a video and then it gets like 4,000 views, you're like, oh man. But yeah, but I'm glad it's there for historical purposes. But just remember that if you're ever like missing a ride or something, we probably have a video of it. And all you have to do, if you want to see our version, which we try and do the best we can to make sure it's best quality and everything else, you just search for the name of the ride, and then you put Resort TV 1 on the end of it. That's right, knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Oh, I'm gonna eat right after this. In the stream and go relax. That's right, from the Resort TV One archives. Crash Test Dummies the same era as the Dancing Raisins. The California Raisins? I heard it through the grapevine. Yeah. They were good. Oh, thanks, Paul. Yeah, and we've ridden Test Track twice already. So if you want to go back and watch that again, you can watch it now if you want, or you can wait till we ride it live. Totally up to you. Either way, hopefully we'll be moving again in just a few minutes. I've recommended your videos to so many people and they just want to see a ride version. Those kind of videos on this channel work well. Over time, hopefully they'll gain views. I think they will. Oh, no worries, Rachel. Yeah, the vehicle's the same, just painted up a little bit. Paul says, new subscriber, sweet channel. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. If I rewatch a video, does my view count? Yes, it does. I don't know, like, you can't, like if you watch them over time several times, you can't just, like, keep hitting refresh over and over again, like, that won't count. But, like, say you watch a video once, and then you watch it again the next day, and the day after that, then, yeah, it'll count every time. Even a couple hours later, I think it would count. And here's the other cool thing. Even if you don't finish watching the video and you click on it again a few hours later, I think that also counts as another view because you returned to it. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, we've probably got about 15-20 minutes left. That's not bad. Again, we're inside. We're in the AC. It's nice. Yeah, that's right. Like Amara said, you got to bop the like button in odd numbers. If you bop it twice, it's going to unbop. So yeah, you can only actually like the video one time. Now we do have the little reaction thing, the little hearts. By the way, it does count those reactions. Those little hearts, it counts those. We actually get a count of them. Let me show you something. Let's see. Well, here, first of all, the test track video. I don't show this very often, but here, since it's we got a small, unique group today, you can see, like, how much we made on it, actually, about $40. That's not bad, but considering that I, put about 5 hours into it, $8 an hour, whatever. So these I don't make for, like, making revenue, because obviously they're for historical purposes, but if I show you the reactions. Let me show you something else. So if you think we're getting rich off every video, we're definitely not. I think that one took me about 5 hours to make, completed, depending on like driving to the park, recording the ride, editing, posting, making a thumbnail. So yeah, so again, not bad, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a really, really big video, and I'll show you the reactions real quick. So this is from July 4th. Guybrush, I don't think you can leave the single rider line and go back to where you were, because technically all parties are separated at that point. So on the July 4th one, 27,000 reactions, 7,976 chat messages, 19,000 reactions. So it counts those. Kind of fun. Test Track 2.0, kind of, we did call it Tron Test Track. I don't know if it was in purposely that, but yeah. So if you go to today's video, Commodore's back. Yes, it's pretty cool. Check this out. So they hit the reaction button. I'll hit it a few times. Okay. And chat message 7,946. That's not today though. Spamming the horn reaction. It's fun. So the reactions do count. If you're bored and you just want to hit the like button more than once, it does count. So let's see, I'm streaming your reactions right now. Mo Banshee sent $5 on PayPal. Thank you, Mo Banshee. Appreciate that very much. No, I don't see them on my app. I think if you streamed on the YouTube app, you might see it, but I don't actually see that on our app. That's probably okay, because I need the screen to be clear. I never had a Clico, Adam. Anyway. Yeah, the stats are kind of fun. And this is the other thing. We've been really working hard on the Disneyland videos and everything. Not just Disneyland, but all the other videos. So if you look at... we look at views. Here's a cool little stat too. Of course, the July 4th video is carrying us a little bit now, but it's still, even without the July 4th video, we're still over 1 million. Hold on, let me get to where we can stop. I'm glad we're moving though. We're going to be there quickly. So for the last, this isn't even for the month. For the last 28 days, we're at 1.3. It's hard to see, I know, because my phone is just not focusing. There we go. 1.3 million. But it was 234,000 that one day for July 4th. There we're back. Anyway, it's fun. So I'm excited about the views going up. We've been working hard to have more videos and stuff. Now we're gonna have to back that off a little bit, obviously, when school starts for me, but it's still been fun. Love my Commodore 64 and 128. Yeah, good stuff. I never had any of those until now because of our awesome friend Jody, who gave... I bought my own C64 and then she gave me another one plus the 128. Josh is doing a marathon day today. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break though, so for lunchtime and for dinner. So yeah, no worries there. Get off my feet and just relax a little bit. Love the views. Views are tough and a lot of work. I'm so proud of the channel. Thanks, Rob. And you've got some great videos with a lot of views too. We also finally have a video with 1 million views, which is our Resort TV. highest live stream count you've had in terms of in the moment watchers? Let me find. I'll pull it up. Might as well while we're waiting. And by the way, I did find out I am allowed to share all the analytics with you. I don't share like total revenue and stuff like that because people will get the wrong idea, you know, and it's like would think, oh my gosh, you guys are getting rich, but they don't realize like we're splitting it between two families and like we've got like 20% taxes on it and all that, so it's not as much as it looks like. Okay, so let me look for Happily Ever After. That's where the let's see, I gotta find it. Okay. Let's do it this way. Let's sort by most viewed. But yeah, it's 21,928. Thanks, Danny. Oh, you got another World Trade Center short over 1 million. Nice. July 1st, 2021, fireworks are back. Thank you, Inmara. Let me find that stream. People were excited to see fireworks back. Here it is. Let's see.
Dude, that was so cool.
Yep, and Mars right. This was chat messages. 21,000 just chat messages. No reactions yet. Crazy. I do love looking at this list though. This is the list of like most viewed live streams. Surprisingly, the most viewed one is a Tranquil Tuesday. There's an Epcot Resorts one. Tranquil Tuesday, all day stream. Christmas, Tranquil Tuesday. Some of them just go and we don't even know why. 50th anniversary. Magic Kingdom live stream, welcome home. Yeah, you couldn't read chat during Happily Ever After. It was probably really fast, even with slow mode on. So I told everybody just let it fly. There's nothing we can do about it. People need more Tranquil, apparently. No, that was over the last 2 years too. But the algorithm, you know, was really pushing us for a while there, and I think it's an ebb and flow, right? So, and you're gonna gain and lose people all the time. So that's why, you know, you always have to be basically adding new people to the channel and to the chat. You always have to be moving forward and adding new people. Can I please say thank you for not having ads interrupt your live streams? Maybe other smaller streamers have no choice, but I really appreciate no ad interruptions. Oh, thanks, Sue. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what everybody else does. I know we've tried it a couple times as far as, you know, like, but yeah, it was I don't ever want an ad to interrupt a fireworks or a parade or a ride. So that's why I just leave it off. And yeah, I'm sure it's much less annoying. I will say, there's times when it's nice if I go to the bathroom on like a long all day stream or something that I can definitely see like doing a quick little ad there, but then you're not missing anything except the BRB screen. So yeah, I totally get it, Sue. I put some of those older ones on for my dog when I leave for work in the morning, helping the streams. Oh yeah, for sure. And you can see if you saw the red dollar signs on some of those, that means we're not making any money on those because they have so many copyrights on them. Time and effort you put into your live stream is second to none. Thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you. Yeah, we are very proud of our work. And obviously, you know, a lot of people don't understand what it takes to make a live stream, but especially to make it interesting, and we don't always succeed, but we are very proud of it. Like you can see, like these ones with the like 2025. You see the copyright symbol on there. It means you're not making anything, no revenue on those. Yeah, the 3 biggest ones, no revenue. But like I said, that's part of it. I love the BRB screen with the Space Mountain music. Yeah, for sure. With all your hard work last week, did you get a worthy increase in your subscriber count? Yes, we did. We got a few hundred, subscribers, and believe it or not, I don't know, we were able to pay for probably at least over half the trip, maybe a little more. I'm hoping for one of these days when I can go out to Disneyland and I had to reset the matrix there for a second. We're good now. Hoping for one of these days when a trip would pay for itself, but we're getting there. Used to do a radio show on Now Live when Live was just starting up on the internet. It isn't a breeze. It's stressful, yeah. Your videos have honestly got me through a lot of Disney blues and just other life problems. Be able to jump to my happy place anytime because using them is honestly a gift. Thanks, Kate. Kelly, appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Mike. You don't have to do that. This might be contagious. My spouse just bought a gimbal. So please, I found your channel. Thanks, Rachel. It was all new to me until a few years ago. I love watching you guys. Thank you. Canadian Disney family. Thank you, Josh, for always being the best. Resort TV 1 is my happy place, away from my happy place. Nice. And yeah, watching, like Mara said, watching is always going to be free. We don't do, member streams or Patreon streams. Like we do a couple just little Patreon update videos, but that's it. Just to give our Patreon supporters something, to appreciate them. But we don't ever want to exclude anybody from the live stream, so they'll always be free. As long as you got a YouTube membership, or YouTube account and a device that can view it, not a membership. If I'm not able to watch the stream during the live, I put on the replay to go to sleep. Nice. If I watch old streams on YouTube with no ads, does that help? It does help because we still get more watch time on those. And a lot of the streams do get ads, so it's good overall. And also, speaking of ads, we should probably just thank our sponsors before we get to the end here. I think I already did MickeyTravels.com, but just to make sure, if you want to book your next trip to Walt Disney World or Disneyland or any of the resorts, talk to Mickey Travels. Go to MickeyTravels.com to book your next trip to Disney. That's MickeyTravels.com and MickeyBlog.com. It's for the latest Disney news. I'll show you something. Here's the live control panel. Let's see. Hold on. There you can see we've got, we got 14,000 views on the stream so far. $41 in super chats. Thank you so much. Monetization is on, but the ads automator is off. That's the part that makes sure we have no ads on the stream. Ads automator off. So if anybody does want to turn that off on their videos, yeah, that's what you do. Just turn ads automator off. You just go over here and hit edit or something. Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
That's all right, right? It takes about a day to get back to home.
So that means you get an ad when you come in, but that's it. I watched an old Spectrum Magic and Electrical Main Street Parade video in anticipation of seeing Starlight. Nice, Sabrina, you're gonna love it. Any live stream I miss or have to leave because I need sleep. Usually when I have to work the next day, I spend the next day watching the replay. Overjoyed to get into a live stream today. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I hope that helps. I'm sure people are curious about numbers and stuff. Yeah, Rob, that's the live control studio for my desktop. The sponsorship basically just people pay us, you know, a little bit per month to shout out their business or whatnot. We also have our second one, which is Resort TV1 Homes. If you want to find your dream home here in Central Florida, we've got like 3 or 4 closings coming up, which is amazing. Just go check out resorttv1homes.com. Again, that's resorttv1homes.com. Go check them out. You're going to love it. resorttv1homes.com. Just go check out resorttv1homes.com. Click on Contact Us, and one of our expert realtors will get in touch with you and help you find your dream home here in Central Florida. Even if you're thinking about a year from now or something, just go talk to them. It doesn't hurt to talk to them and send some emails back and forth. I've always liked that you guys always let people voice their opinions about a ride or show as long as they're respectful. Some don't. I like how you guys do it. Oh, thanks, Starship. Yeah. You know, I can't say that we've always been perfect about that. But yeah, we try really hard. And I don't mind people voicing their opinions even about the stream as long as they're respectful. Like if somebody comes in and says, you know, you guys are stupid, obviously that's not respectful, and we block those people. But if somebody comes in and says, hey, here's some constructive feedback, I wish you would think about doing this, then yeah, we can definitely listen to that. And sometimes it might even be, oh yeah, we've already tried that, it didn't work. But maybe that person didn't know that, and that's fine. Like somebody came in the other day and was telling us about the reason the fireworks were peeking out the microphone was because of auto gain control. I'm like, yeah. And again, I appreciate the suggestion. I know about it. Tried to fix it and just not successfully. So yeah, I love the feedback. And just like we said at the end of Starlight the other night, people are allowed to say they don't like it. Totally fine. And as long as people are respectful with each other, and some people on the stream are going to like it, some people are not. We just have to be able to do that whole agree to disagree thing, and that's okay. Have you thought about turning ads on older streams just to help the channel? No, we do have ads on the older streams. The only ones that we don't have ads on are ones that are have copyright claims on them. Some of the copyright claims, there's too many, and we just can't remove them. So yes, all the old streams have ads on them except the ones with copyright claims. That does help. It's not like a lot, but it's a little bit, and it helps. Might be, I don't know, I'm just estimating, it might be maybe $100, $150 a month or something from old streams. Not bad. Marianne just became a member. Thanks, Marianne. Becoming a silver member. Thank you. And as you know, this isn't my only income. You know, I have a teaching job that pays most of the bills. One time somebody got mad at me on Twitter and was like, you let other people pay your house payment through super chats. I'm like, that's not at all what happens. Like, we pay the house payment from the teaching salary. Because, you know, you always want to pay your important bills through the solid income. You know, I know in teaching I'm going to make this much every month, and it never changes. YouTube changes quite a bit every month. So, about that guy on Twitter, I always thought that was funny. It was like, that's how you afford a house in Florida, is that people are paying your mortgage with your super chats. And I was like, cool. Not really though. It just cracked me up. I'm like, no. Well, yeah, and listen, you know, like I said, if I did want to pay it on YouTube money, it's totally fine. But it is money I earned fair and square. But it's just kind of funny. You know, like I said, you can't make everybody happy no matter what. It's just funny. Watching this in another streamer right in front of you. Oh yeah, the guy in the orange shirt. Well, I met him the other day. I can't remember his name now, but he's a super nice guy. I'm bad with names. Even if you did pay your mortgage with super chats, then that's awesome. Some people, like you're doing something wrong. There's a demand in the market for it. Exactly. I wouldn't get mad at the guy playing guitar on the side of the road if he paid his bills with the money people gave him from playing guitar on the side of the road. Like, again, he's providing entertainment. People enjoy it, and cool for him. You know? Yeah, the travel tickets, like I said, definitely Disneyland was Disneyland for me is always a net loss, but it's worth it because I enjoyed it, right? So it's a vacation and part of it was paid for, and that's fine. Big Steve, I'm not going to read that, but that's funny. Sapphire Shaner, $10 are the chicken sandwiches at Connections Eatery and Cosmic Rays like Chick-fil-A. I did try Connections chicken sandwich the other day. It's spicier than Chick-fil-A, but not much. They're good. It's not a Chick-fil-A sandwich, but they're good. Yeah, Disney Files, I know. And we honestly don't, like, it used to be 50-50 with Super Chats and ad revenue, and now it's literally, and I'm not exaggerating, it's 10 to 15% Super Chats a month, and the rest is ad revenue and memberships. Ad revenue, I think, with memberships is about 75%. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, no, Susan, and actually we don't use the YouTube money to do that, but if we did, then definitely it would be fine, but we don't. At least not the big ones. I mean, yeah, we might like pay for gas and food or something sometimes a little bit, but pay off credit cards, that kind of stuff. A lot of it, some of it anymore goes to medical stuff, which, you know, it's kind of important. Yeah, PayPal is more. We get about 92%, I think, almost 95. Oh, thanks, Mystic Disney. No, and that was years ago. I just was laughing about it. That was years ago. Thank you.
Are you going to talk on the ride?
No, not at all. No, that's one of my biggest rules. I never say a word on the rides.
Alice, don't let that thing blow off.
Hello! The seatbelt check is around the corner. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And please, supervise children. Thank you.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad bien abrochado y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuiden a los pequeñitos.
Welcome, riders. I'll be your guide on today's journey.
And I'm your automated vehicle. Welcome to the test track.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now, we set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises.
Hang on!
Woo, nicely done.
Surprises, huh? I was built for this.
Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart Road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle model.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Look, let's try another. That looks good with the third row.
And here's one I think you'll really love.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free.
Watch out!
I told you, I got this.
Right. Our road might have had...
Let's go.
Our test drive Mondays, where you can Thanks for joining us. See you in the future.
Olá, voltando da juiz que a mulher tá ainda lá, ela sabe que sou eu. E ela não pode.
Não, porque de qualquer pessoa nessa pulseira.
Sorry, guys. I can't get the signal to work. Okay. There we go. He said that in front of his kids, man. I try. I do try. But I can't control what other people say. Yeah, it's all good. I just feel bad for anybody watching like at home with their kids and you hear somebody right next to me say that. Maybe it lagged at that point. I hope it didn't, but it's still lagging. I think this AT&T signal is having a lot of trouble. Okay. No, I'm not mad. He's just that kind of guy. Okay.
Brandon, she's gonna have.
Let me fix the signal really quick. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. No, that had nothing to do with the guy. He's gone. I just wanted to fix the signal real quick because I was having trouble with it. So I didn't bother to do the BRB. Thanks, guys. No, don't worry about it. Like, we don't run into that many rude people here. He clearly was having a bad day, and that's all good. I won't talk about it anymore. I almost, okay, one more thing. I almost asked him, because, you know, we have more trouble with people talking on rides than you know, we don't talk on rides. And so sometimes, you know, I get annoyed or frustrated, especially on Living at the Land, when people will talk through the whole ride. But of course, I never say anything because it's not worth the confrontation, right? It's just not worth it. because most people don't react well to those kind of things. And so I almost asked him back, are you going to talk on the ride? So anyway. All right, new topic. I just thought that was kind of funny, but I didn't. I was nice. Yeah, AT&T is just terrible now. All right, so this is the merch if you didn't see it before. New topic. Not reading any more chat messages about the guy. So I love the Corvette shirt. That's pretty fun. So yeah, I will say I probably would love to see more merch in the place. But, you know, maybe they're just trying to keep the crowd flow going, or maybe they're going to add more later. It's a little sparse. I am glad that they have Coke in here. That's good. That is one thing I noticed at Disneyland. They don't have as many, like, places to buy beverages. There was time, especially when I wasn't streaming, there were times when I wanted a Coke or a water. And you'd have to, like, go through a couple different shops to find one. Whereas here, there's pretty much a beverage in every major shop. So I do like that. Yeah, AT&T was sponsored and everything. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. But like I said, it's all good. I did get one. My second ride through on it was really good, so that's fine. I think I know the signal combination I need. So next time I do the ride, I'll know which combination to use. I actually like this version of Test Track. I think it's cool. I said before, I missed the car design. I think that was fun. But I also understand why they got rid of it, because of probably timing. It made it slower to get people through the ride, even though it was something to do. But the other part, I think, the other part of the ride was that it's this optimism about the future. And I think that's really nice. You know, it's an optimism about the future, and it's like old Epcot and that kind of thing. So I feel like that in that way, it's really cool. And to kind of indirectly answer what the guy said, like, they want me to save energy and stuff, like, the old Test Track was all about that too. You could design your car to be more fuel efficient. I don't think there's anything bad about that. So anyway, all right. So, but yeah, I actually like it. I like the music. I like the home scene where you go in the home. I think that's super cool. That reminds me of old Epcot, or even like going through the house in Spaceship Earth. It almost reminded me a little bit. It gave me a little bit of like old Spaceship Earth vibes, where you go through the house, and like the girl and the boy are like talking across the world on the video call, or even before that there was a house. You know, so I love that vibe, the future vibe, and I think I'll hope for the future as well. Pat and Jeff, $49.99. Josh, you and Jenna put on an amazing week of Disney Magic. We could never have seen ourselves. Resort TV 1. You put on an amazing week of Disney Magic. We could have never seen ourselves. Resort TV 1 is awesome. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Pat and Jeff. Really appreciate that. That was really, really kind. A $50 super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. And it was an amazing week of streams. We did a lot of things. It was pretty awesome. So, what do you guys think about the ride? And again, like we said, if you don't like it, that's totally fine. You know, if you're one of those people that's like, if you don't like the ride, you know, that's okay. I think the biggest thing is we can agree to disagree on here. If you like the old one better, please feel free to say that. But, you know, like I said, we'll all just keep our disagreements respectful. So, that's all we have to do. Hello, everybody. Thank you. All right, the car design was cool, but it never seemed to work. It was glitchy. There was times when you would you'd do your design, even if you didn't, like I did single rider most of the time, but even if you waited through the whole line, or you did the lightning lane and you did the whole regular experience, even with that, there were times when it still wouldn't work correctly. And then what would end up happening is you would have spent all that time designing that car, and then you never got to see it in the ride. So that was always a little frustrating. I like 3.0 versus 2.0, but the original is still my favorite with the crash test dummies. I will say that one had a lot of personality to it, the original one. You know, the soundtrack was a bop, you know, like all those kind of like loud noises and stuff. That was fun. And then the crash test dummies were fun. And then also when you went through the pre-show movie and the lady kept freaking you out like she thought she was going to run you into a wall, like all those things were cool. Now, would that look dated now? Probably. But I did like the original test track, so I agree with you there, Matt. Wonder if they could put the car design on the Disney Play app and somehow integrate it. You know what? That's a fantastic idea, Taylor. That's a fantastic idea. I don't know. The answer, of course, I don't know, but I love the idea. Like, in theory, I don't know what the logistics would be of that, but even if they incorporated it somehow, like even if they had a screen somewhere in the ride just to show those through the Play app or something, like not fundamentally change the ride, because obviously they just changed it, but just to kind of give a little bit of an update to it. I think that'd be cool. These amazing places says, my hope is that all people become ultra wealthy, and anything they put their heart to, we should all wish that. Yeah, that's awesome. We wish for other people's success. I agree with that. All right. Yep. Time for a break. Yeah, T-Mobile has been. You're right. T-Mobile and Disney don't have a current partnership, but they also are. But yeah, T-Mobile's just been better lately. I don't know why AT&T is struggling. But I pay for AT&T too, so I may want to call them and just kind of, I don't know, just see what's going on. Like maybe we can talk to somebody in engineering or whatever. Like obviously your, normal customer service reps don't have any power to change that stuff, but I don't know. All right. I like how they give old nods to the old version, Test Track 2.0, like the Spectromatic Parade. I like it very much. Nostalgic for old factory room years ago in the design of your own car, but this is great. Yeah. I love. I think I agree with Janelle. Love that it's good, but it's not Test Track. You're not really testing anything. That's actually a good point. We didn't. Right, you're right. We didn't really test anything. I think I said that. You guys, I don't know if it was on the stream, but I think I said that, something to that effect, the first time or two. Maybe it was after the stream was over, and I was just kind of processing what we had, done. And I think I mentioned to Jenna and Emily and Paul that had taken us on there that we wrote it a second time. We weren't allowed to, we were allowed to ride it a second time, but we were not streaming and we were just talking about it. So I kind of agree with that. Yeah, kind of agree with that. Hey, Miami Coffee. Oh, best to stand clear of others. Yes, for sure. No, it's usually not. It's not worth it. Like to have an argument with somebody about something. Like I said, I'm not upset with the guy. I feel like he asked me if I was going to talk. I said no, and it's pretty much the end of it. He didn't like it that I mentioned to you guys about the bad language, but I wasn't talking to him. So there you go. I was talking to you guys. Because I actually do feel bad about that, and that's an honest thing. I actually thought, when I said that, he was far enough past me that he couldn't hear me, but oh well. Because if your 3-year-old is watching the live stream and that is somebody right next to me says that, it just makes me feel bad. So that's why I said something about it. But it was to you guys, it wasn't to him. So, all right. Call it the New World of Motion. Or like Future of Transportation, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so I do think that's a good point. Sorry guys, I can't read all the comments, but good discussion for sure. Hey, how are you? Good. Thanks. You gonna go ride Test Track?
I'm a cast member, so I did cast member preview.
Oh, you're good then.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
have fun. Oh, enjoy. Cast member, cool. So yeah, anyway, all good. And it depends on the family. Sometimes the kids will hear that, sometimes they won't. So I just like to let the parents make the choices about that kind of stuff. Which is why we keep it family friendly. All right. Yes, I was being polite to the chat. But it's not the first time and it won't be the last time. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good things about the new test track, but I do agree that they're not testing anything. I kind of, in the queue, there's a little, and obviously we didn't really go through the queue that much, but in the queue, there's a little more testing. As far as like, not really testing, but like concept vehicles. So I will say that is more of a thing. But yeah, I don't know.
Is that shaking? Is that shaking?
This?
Yeah.
No, it actually holds it still when I walk with the phone.
I thought it was my eyes. I'm like, it looks like it's so well.
If it is, all the people watching will get seasick.
It was shaking. So it's not shaking?
No, it's just staying really still. Even if I do like this, it stays still.
When I'm back here, it looks like fuzzy.
It looks like it was fuzzy. Oh, okay. I don't know. Who knows? It could be. I don't know. It's what somebody said, it's my biggest issue. It's a thrill ride as opposed to the original was a themed ride. Yeah, and you're talking about World of Motion was themed. Yep. I agree. I mean, and I think the original, if you're talking about the original test track, I think that holds true for both. Original test track was very much themed to testing. I think the second one was themed to testing, maybe more loosely, but you were testing your own creation at that point, right? So I think that was testing. The first one was, obviously very, very much testing. I missed the little bumpy road blocks and stuff. That was kind of fun. Oh yeah, that was a cast member that was asking me about the gimbal. You know what I noticed though about Disneyland? Overall, like I just try and ignore anybody who's not nice here at Disney World, but overall people in California were actually kinder as a general rule. I have more positive interactions with people at Disneyland and people that don't know the channel, right? The people that had no idea who I was or what I was doing. I have more positive interactions with people at Disneyland. So I don't know. Interesting. Like more in a day. Obviously I was only there for 4 days, but shout out to California. Don't miss the heat room. I remember that now. Oh my goodness. I bet that was kind of expensive to run too. All right, guys, I got to get going. I'm going to get some food and then I'm going to go home. So, and I'll be back around 7. Keep in mind, the parade, we had some of our friends run into bad situations along the parade. There could be more of that tonight. I hope not. I'll try and stay out of people's way and I'll try and, blend in and all that stuff that I always try and do. But, it's kind of hard to blend in when you get in a car with somebody on test track. But I will try and tonight at the parade find a good spot and, not have any issues or whatever. But we'll see. It'll be fun either way. And Starlight is amazing. I can't wait. It'll be about 7 o'clock. Stay tuned if I need to update, but I'll definitely be on for the parade. Just starting a little later since I did this morning. All right, everybody. Thank all the sponsors. Let's see. The next one's David's DVC Rentals. DVCrequest.com/TV. DVCrequest.com/TV. If you want to rent a DVC room, Disney Vacation Club room for a fraction of the cost, go check them out. David's DVC Rentals. DVCrequest.com/TV. We also want to thank our YouTube Platinum members, people that pledge $50 a month on YouTube memberships. We appreciate that. We appreciate, while I'm doing that, we appreciate all of our members. Thank you for being a member, whether you're bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. We appreciate all of you. Like Kimberly Page, Resort Opera Silver. Congrats on 20 months of Resort Opera Silver. Thanks, Kimberly. Appreciate you so much for that. And our platinum members are Grey Rose Adventures, Big Guy 1, Josephine Potgeeter, Tiffany Mertz, Go Minnie, Diane 515, Jack Sparrow, Sorcerer Mickey, William Lively, My Crazy Grown Up Life, Chuck Pauly, The Amazing Jayla Moxley, Sikander Durrani, Will Miller, Christopher Black, James Hahn, Ali Barismo, and Alan J. So thank you so much, everybody. All right. So definitely have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you later tonight at Magic Kingdom. This should redirect you over to the Magic Kingdom stream right after this. So if you want to just It'll send you over there. Obviously, it won't be live, for like 6 hours. But if you want to bookmark it for later, you can do that. All right. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate y'all and appreciate everything you do. Oh, we have one more. Behind the Ride on Amazon. If you want to go Behind the Ride on Amazon, if you want to find out how all your favorite Disney rides are created, Behind the Ride on Amazon. Hey, Diz Our Dream, how's it going? Jeff and or Angela, appreciate y'all. All right. So that being said, we will see you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hi to everybody I missed. I'm sorry if I missed you. It's never intentional. It's just I only see about 4 or 5 chat messages at a time, and so probably what happened was I was looking away from the screen if I missed yours, and it scrolled away before I got to read it. So, but anyway, thanks for being here. Much love to everybody, and we'll see you next time. All right, everybody. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yeah.